Hello, everybody. You are tuned into Hectorum, and I am eating ice cream. How's everybody doing?
Not eating ice cream, I can tell you that much.
Damn shame.
G Fuel.
Uh,
We ready to get in for some D&D?
It would appear that way.
yes, Dungeons and
No.
Dragons. Let's go.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
you
never mind.
are
No.
you are audible on the stream, Lothair.
Fantastic.
Hearing Lothair, cringe.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Very
imagine listening
cringe.
to your DM.
All my homies hate DMs. The only real Alpha Chad red pilled based way to play is where everybody just does whatever the fuck they want with no order and everybody leaves after 10 minutes.
I agree.
So
That
what's
actually sounds
marches?
fun.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, damn. That would be really funny if you were unmuted. Yeah, that would be even funnier the second time, but it's also even funnier because you're still muted. I do not know.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Oh, sorry about that.
Uh, anyways, is the party ready to continue?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Okay, hold on. Akla is having some
I forgot we're on the world
technical
map.
difficulties.
Oh no.
The party is currently set up at camp, while
There we go.
people generally just go about their business.
Okay, there we are.
This is about the time where people will air some of their grievances about the previous events, and people can get entirely caught up and or communicate with each other because, first of all, many of you did not realize that Akla was still traveling with you, and second of all, Akla is here now.
Yes, I am here now. I DC'd.
Wait, Aquila
Hey,
exists?
Akla
who is
does
this
exist.
Aquila person?
Don't make fun of me for my chronic illness.
No worries. I'm just making fun of the mic issues.
So, in
I see.
particular, Akla, would
yeah,
you like
so-
to go ahead and start with the bit that you would like?
I, I was gonna ask Dyer what Rack's beef with him is.
So, one thing though is that last time Dyer left early to go talk to his brother and stuff. But let's
Exactly.
just say he came back at some point. Like he snuck back into the tent with Lorik, and in the morning
Or this could have been earlier.
he tells you. Let's just roleplay it.
Okay.
Howdy. No, that's not him. Hey.
That sounded like him, though.
Howdy, adventurers!
Yeah.
So he.
Yes!
I don't know how to commence it. You ask a question, I'll just answer it.
So, what's got Rack so mad at you anyway?
Oh. Well, good morning, and also.
Well, I assume we
well-
exchanged pleasantries before
Yeah,
this.
I just to summarize it, my family and his family had some problems, and part of my family caused the death of one of his family members. So it's up to me to clean up the mess.
I see.
Yeah.
Family be like that sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes it's more of a burden. But, hey, that's
Sure.
family. And I still love him.
Good for you.
Of course.
Yeah. You know, I haven't had a relationship with my family in a long time. So,
Oh, I just assumed you had a normal family because, well, we went to Kosovan and you went to college. had a
Kosfin is
roommate
my
and,
found family.
Wait, but then who is your actual family?
Some people who I haven't spoken with since I was 14.
Is that out of choice?
Theirs.
Come again?
Was their choice. And then
Oh.
mine, out of spite.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you know. I've managed this far, you know. First it was at a convent, and for a while I was able to learn a lot there, but then I moved on to Cosvin.
Mm. Well, seems like you got some good friends in Cosvin, though, and some enemies.
Yes. And some enemies, yes.
That's good.
Cosvin's a good place. I was able to actually truly be myself there.
Mm. He nods sagely at that. Cosvin was nice. Nobody died.
Yes, I'm glad. So what about your family?
Well, I recently learned that my mother is alive, and I also learned that my father is alive lately. A lot of big
Oh.
news coming up. And I learned that my brother is actually alive inside too, so that's surprising. And yeah, apparently everybody is I thought it was cool, throwing things around. I'm an adventurer. I went to the hell floor, came back. Apparently they did cooler things, but hey, just it means more to live up to.
Oh. Your family's done more?
Yeah,
What have they gotten into?
my dad is my dad. He's off somewhere. He went to get a jug of milk and never came back. But
Obviously.
he's an army man. My mother, she's that lady we met. Her name's Lyra.
Oh.
She's a monster slayer. Oh
Your
yeah,
mom's
Lyra's my
hot.
mother. Thank you. I'll take the compliment.
That's one hell of a
Yeah.
way to make it memorable.
You know what? I see where you get it from, those nice
I'll
cheekbones
also
and such.
take that compliment.
No, in a platonic way.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
I don't like
You know,
men. But,
but it's
you're
nice.
cute.
Oh, thank you. I think, yeah, I tried. Well, ignore that. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm just a little stressed because of,
But
he points at
it's
where
good
Rax
that
locked
you'll
up.
have the opportunity to reconnect.
Hopefully. Kind of left him behind, but that's because I'm not ready for family life yet. A lot of adventuring left to do.
I mean, I think maybe even just starting some letters or a visit here and there can maybe start the process of healing.
Yeah. That's the thing. We get along just fine. It's just that I can't, because if I go with them, then I'm not with you guys. And
Right.
especially now with Wrecked in the box, I can't just be like, oh, you guys take care of the red boy. I'll leave and have a family
Box?
vacation. Well, I out of character, I just assume Wrecked is in like a cage or something. Where is he literally just sitting there?
He's
I think
probably
he's just
handcuffed
in
to the cart.
chains.
Oh, he's in chains. Well, okay. Then he just says,
The
well, in the
general
chains.
situation
I
with
thought we
Rex
had a
right now
mysterious box.
is that he's basically able to walk and not capable of many other mental faculties right now as a result of his roles on his resurrection table.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha. Okay, let's just say
Brain
that
is fucky wucky.
hasn't seen him yet. Hasn't seen the aftermath of, first of all, resurrection, second, whatever Doppler did. But yeah, if anybody wants to
Now the
join the conversation,
bicockification got removed.
the cup.
By the way, as an executive
Excuse me?
decision, Rifter has decided that he will be by rack at all times and never fucking let Darius out of his
Ooh.
sight.
yeah, same.
Well, yeah. While we chat, anybody else wants to do something?
I mean, I have to get more water, so I will welcome the break because I'm stupid. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Jump
How
cut.
close, Oh, I was gonna ask, how close are we to town? Because Rifter would like to say goodbye to Ract at the very least.
We are about 3 days' journey away from Sojupem, where he will be delivered.
Okay, in that case, when we actually reach Sojupen, that's when he'll say goodbye.
Okay, would you please not say good? Never mind. Sorry, I'm not there.
Well, that one.
Good thing Doppler will be there.
Yeah, Doppler is here.
I'm late.
Well, Dop is not there. He's like off in the distance, brooding.
Yeah.
He's
He's
moping.
pretty pissed.
Oh,
Okay.
did something like special happen that makes
Someone-
him pissed?
Collect.
I
Doppler,
walked
we're
off
Going to go.
after doing the mind fucky shit.
Oh, gotcha. You know that checks out.
Does anybody else have
Is that
anything that
something?
they would like to go ahead and handle before they get to town?
Yeah, what the fuck is he on to, you broodmare? I heard that term earlier
Do you
in
mean Brood
relation
Guard
to
or
brood guard, whatever. Whatever Darius was trying to do.
Rifter just kind of goes, tugs at his collar, and then looks at whoever can properly speak to explain this.
Look, if you
one.
guys don't want to tell me, I can probably find a book that'll tell me.
that would probably be for the best, frankly.
All right. I guess I'll go looking in some
This is
libraries
a
then.
sensitive
topic.
subject.
Yeah, I can imagine. Sorry for asking it so bluntly, I guess.
You haven't asked everyone in the party. I'm sure someone would give you an answer if you ever wanted to try asking anyone who's not there at the moment.
Yeah, I might.
Brooding.
Well, can someone collect Doppler? We're going.
Okay. Over. Sorry, I just wanted to shit quotes. um,
Too busy guarding the prisoner.
hey Doppler, we're hitting the road now.
He nods and gets up and wanders and falls in line behind you, heading back.
All right. We can just hang at the back of the party behind Rex and Lorik and Hate.
Yep.
The party begins walking their way down the road back towards Sojupem. If events will happen, now is the time to say them.
So I assume Rifter's in the cart with Ract, Aquila and Doppler are at the back, and then the others are just kind of scattered.
Checks out on my end.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, you are finally reaching the outskirts of Sojupem as you make your way to the gates.
Whoa, wait, hang on.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were so
Hold on.
close. Fuck, I thought we had days.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought
a couple days.
I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. Basically, Rifter just goes ahead and he, as we're approaching the gates, I just look down at Rack and I say, "Goodbye, mate. It's been fun. I don't usually like to leave things hanging like this, but it's for the better that I disappear." And Rifter just kind of solemnly goes down, and he doesn't want to be there, and he looks for Lorik, Dyer, anybody he can trust to not kill him.
Wait, so hang on. How close were we to Sojupen when we after the mind fuckery?
3 days.
3 days? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say like the day before Sojupem nighttime, like before our final stretch, I would probably do something at that moment.
Okay. Just an
Okay.
additional dip.
Into the mind?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking socially.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. So I've been thinking over the past few days, guys. This is fucked. Like, we can't just give him in his vulnerable state to be completely destroyed as a person, and then what? Lord killed.
Presumably, yes.
So we're killing him right now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, basically.
That's
His
fucked.
life was forfeit the moment he tried to murder Dyer while he was in his cell.
As if you guys haven't
This
murdered
is-
for less.
I haven't actually.
Wait, really? We haven't?
No,
No.
I use.
Go ahead, Rifter.
I usually like myself, and Rifter kind of stretches to at least know who I'm stabbing before I stab them, and then I stab them if they have it coming. But they always have it coming. And speaking as a professional criminal, when you get caught, it's either you escape or you die. We all accept this.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of willing to throw away his entire life just to do this.
I mean, like, he had reasons for killing people. It's not like he was trying to attack without reasons. You guys are saying you've attacked and you've killed for reasons. He attacked and tried to kill for reasons. His
I'm not
reasons
saying-
were
Multiple
vengeance.
times, and he had already forfeited his life.
Everyone does something for a reason. It's whether or not those reasons are good that define us.
Y'all ain't doing stuff out of vengeance?
Yes, a very
No.
good reason.
Yeah, that was his reason. His reason
Yeah.
was vengeance.
Yes, I agree, but his was mindless.
Because he got, like, mind destroyed by other people. Like, he was not in a stable condition while doing that, correct?
And I look over at the rest of them and I say, I don't know. From what I understand, he was in his well wits.
He his mother fucked with his head a lot.
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't know what kind of lasting effects that kind of magic can have on a person.
it's
but
lasting.
In whatever fucked logic is going on in his head, he was willing to die to kill Dyer.
Yeah. Because Dyer killed his mother. I agree with that kill. That's not the issue there. The thing is, right, if someone murdered your parents, you would, the majority of people here would go try and kill that person. Agreed?
Bold assumption.
Agreed. Well, I would.
Dyer would. Rifter
I
would.
was defending my family for
Yes.
the same reason.
And Rifter, you were taking vengeance for the way your family and your people were brought up.
Ah, no, there's the difference. 'Tis not me family, mate. It's my mother. I knew her. I don't treat people kindly because of blood bonds.
Yeah. So his mother, right? He knew
Or
her.
the fascist, yeah.
Yeah, she sucked. Like, I'm not fucking her champion right now. Okay? So this dude has a traumatic event and then gets his mind completely fucked. So he is not cognitively sane. He is not capable of making those choices. He doesn't need to be executed. He needs to be rehabilitated. You're taking an insane person who took a over aggressive
I
yet
agree with
not
that.
unbelievable approach, and you're killing him. We're saying
There's
he
been
gets
no reason with
torture
the
and
executives of
death.
Solitas.
I don't disagree with that, but it's a little late for that now, laddie. What do you suggest we do? We just let him go off on his own, claim, oh, we just lost him. We kinda already have him. At this point, if he escapes, it's on us, mate. We kinda die if that happens.
So,
Unfortunately, this is the best of a bad situation, mate. The world's kinda fucked.
so that's where I'm stuck too. Because I cannot just give him to the Subtilitas. Who are the fuck we're giving him to? I can't do that.
Good. You're not the one giving him to him.
No fucking shit, but I can't allow that to happen.
So
I-
what's your suggestion?
We need to put up. I would say that we need to, ethically speaking, we need to put up some resistance to this execution and torture of this mentally unstable person who had a traumatic event happen to them. They don't get the chair, right? The torture chair, I mean.
It's a
Yeah.
humane
Yeah,
death, and he
I
gets
stayed in character.
the afterlife that he deserves.
It's a death. And damn fucking right he gets the athletic deserves. Don't bring that one up. I'm not in the mood for that right now.
Laddie, I understand your contention, but what do you expect us to do? These are the cards we're dealt.
What's the process like? Does he get a trial?
No.
That's
Why not?
fucked. Why are we allowing a government like this to happen?
Rifter
We're
raises
not.
his hand and says,
Oh boy.
"That's what I'm fucking saying, right? Hey, this guy's onto something. Maybe we should kill the nobility."
We are in the process of trying to
Who's
fix that.
screaming? Is someone being murdered? Is there a cat dying?
Yeah,
What is
Rack's
this?
being murdered.
My
That
guess
was
is
Rifter's
it's
war cry.
Garrett's, one of Garrett's siblings.
Yes, sister screaming.
Yeah.
No, that was Rifter's war cry. That was amazing, dude.
Big true, big true.
Wow, Rifter.
He's really working on expanding his vocabulary, and streams are an important part of any good Kenku.
I mean, you've had great
thought I
impressions
was
so far, but that one was insane.
Thanks.
Yeah, anyway, sorry. Kill the nobles, right? Is that where we were?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so our current plan's way too fucking slow, and we're not making any progress. We
We
need a new
actually have made progress in several areas.
What? What have we changed? What oppression have we stopped?
I killed
The
the head.
Wallstrom family is halfway gone at this point.
That was months
I
ago.
am halfway gone.
Wait, but you know what we did back there? And Rifter points in the direction of the festival. I imagine that didn't exactly go kindly for him.
Agreed. I'm saying we need to do more of that shit.
I agree, but Rifter looks down at himself, looks at his rapier, then looks at you, and just says, "We be a small group, laddie. An army, we are not."
You don't need an army to start shit. You need an army to fight shit. We're not trying to fight it. We're trying to start it. Right? People will come to us.
And subsequently be massacred by the Triumphus, or the Barca,
Right?
or the
So,
Satilitas.
that's why we don't run in there and scream that we're going to try and kill you and play straight up. We have to be sneaky and clever, and I know that's what you're trying to do, but I'm saying we need to be more aggressive in upsetting the current systems.
Rifter
Because
gives you
this is fucked.
a very wide
It
smile
is.
and walks over to you, puts his hand on your shoulder. And, you know, he's talking some good points right now.
And Aquila, you can't seriously be okay with them completely torturing
Of
this
course I'm not.
mentally incapacitated person, right? Or the person who's mentally incapacitated.
I
And
said, of course I'm not.
right? So you're with me on this. We need to do something and we can't just hand this guy over.
I mean, I was the one who suggested blaming Rifter on his escape.
I'm starting to be here for that.
I mean, Rifter, you are already wanted for murdering a noble. This wouldn't add
You
much.
sign all of our death warrants. Do you really want that? Do you?
I mean, not really.
I don't think you give ourselves enough credit.
I think
We're
he's
an
a
elusive
guy-
bunch.
You think we're a match for the executor Subtilitas?
Not straight up. But we could
Good.
be a difficult group of people to find.
He is a literal spy master. He doesn't fight straight up, as you put it.
Yeah. Rifter's got some experience in this matter.
I raise my hand and I say, I am but one simple assassin. And I look over at Schoenhoff and I say, what do you think? It is you that stays my hand most times.
I agree that this situation is very gray in moral areas. I think we're past the point where we can reconsider our options. I agree with you, Doppler. I agree that we should have done something sooner before we found ourselves here. I don't think we have another option other than see this through. I would rather not see one of my previous traveling companions die like this, but as Lord put it, he is a spy master, which means he could be listening to us right now.
Hmm.
Rifter humbly raises his hand and says, "And need I remind us of our very unfortunate knock at the door? You know, our new neighbor, so to put it."
If he's listening to us right now, we've dropped Nip Rifter's name about 7 times. We're already fucked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's also true.
Well,
No need
agreed.
to make things worse for ourselves then.
Obviously, not right now.
But if we can't make it worse for ourselves, we might as well make it better for other people, right? If they're eavesdropping, then we're already fucked. So let's talk
if
this
he
out.
is eavesdropping, then Rakt's dead anyway.
Yeah. And then there's no cost to this conversation. Let's have this conversation and not worry about being spied on right now. Because if they hear what we're talking about right now, we're already fucking dead. So it doesn't matter. So
I
we
mean,
don't need
if
to
you're
be afraid of them
mostly
spying right now.
concerned about the torture and then dying, you won't like me saying this. We could just,
I think you missed my point. My point is that he needs rehabilitation.
Yeah, I know.
That's not an
but,
option.
I think at this point, we don't have many options.
Unfortunately, mate, there are no institutions that exist that do this kind of work. That's the reason why Rifter is so fucking angry all the time.
Not
That's
even the
full
first
price.
problem.
I look over at Dyer, actually, and I just say, "But you know, I think of all of us, he probably has the most right to an opinion on this. I think perhaps his opinion might be more valid than the rest of
No,
ours."
don't. No, not my. No, I have plans to water. He stands up and turns around. He actively tries not to talk.
Mate, you shouldn't run away from this.
God fucking damn.
I only didn't kill him because of you and him.
Yeah,
but
I know. No, why did you have to say that? So like 2 mornings ago, I looked at myself in the mirror. Hey, stop running away from things, and then you say that. It's like a stupid movie. Fuck.
What are movies?
Movies are another name for
So-
theater.
yeah, exactly.
Whew. Dodge that one.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was calling me out of character. I was like, "Oh damn!" I just wanted to add
Yeah.
to the moment.
No, that was a great moment.
Yeah.
He
Character
turns around.
role plays. Other character. Wow, that's fucking stupid. So
going back to the main character, Dyer looks around, thinks about it. I would assume people are looking at him, which does not bode well for him. But well, if we're not being spied on, and if we're being spied on, we're way past that. Could we get some suggestions? I'm not smart. I can't come up with a way to give Rag the second chance at life myself. Can we throw ideas around at least? I agree that it doesn't make sense. Look, I think by law he assaulted somebody, attempted murder. But I don't give a shit
arson.
about the law. And arson, but I also don't give a shit about arson. I think that he deserves a second chance because his life was fucked from the beginning. And some of us got it. Some of us got really good at sneaking around and we got a chance to fight against life via questionable methods. But not him. He grew up with a silver spoon in his hand, but it was still a shitty spoon. It's just he also deserves a second chance. But I'm not throwing away my life or you guys' life for it. He still tried to blow me up.
My advice.
Rifter puts his hands, like his fingers in between his pupils, and he just kind of goes, I didn't want to have to say this, but I have an idea. I don't know if it's any good, but 'tis
Fuck
the
yeah, I knew you would.
only way that I can see everyone coming out okay. We hand him over, and then when we
Sneak him out.
Lorg, how much time do you think we would have before the icky parts happen?
Well, travel time to Gerard Martivir is about a week, and from there they would probably get a day
Wait,
or
travel?
two.
Yeah, Rifter's now looking at Doppler with like his like he's giving you like very like my point being made at Doppler, looking at him like, oh, you. And he just goes, jailbreak.
Oh yeah. We don't even have to give them Racked. We could give them one of us.
No.
No.
Why not?
If it goes wrong, Racked is the person I care least about dying.
Yeah, well, I don't feel ethical putting him in that situation. I don't think he should be the one at risk when he can't defend himself.
No, I will do it. No, not you.
Rifter, you're much more useful on the outside.
And Rifter shakes his head and he says, I've broken out before. I can do it again.
I think Rifter's the best bet for it too.
I'm not. No, Rifter, you're not going in because of
Actually-
red fuck.
Actually, maybe not Rifter. He's the best one at breaking people out. We might need him with us.
Exactly.
You
I'll
might
go
be
in.
right on that.
I'm not that good at breaking out. I'm good at sneaking out. So if really shit goes wrong, I can pull something off, and it's kind of my responsibility.
But I hope you recognize that if we do this, there can be no witnesses.
I'm aware.
intend for us
They're
to-
choosing to enforce an unjust law and an unjust ruling. They're part of that system. Just following orders is not an excuse.
So you intend for us to fight the Executor Subtilitas?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, is he himself coming to collect him?
Yes.
Why?
That's a problem.
He's just a
How the
nobody
fuck
that
does he
tried
not have better
murder.
things to do? Wait, then why are they
Yeah,
even
that's-
Doesn't he
transporting
have
him?
better things to do?
If he's already there, why
Rack is-
transport him?
To bring him back to Gerard Martivir for the proper facilities.
Rifter looks
But
at
what?
Lork and he kind of like rubs his shoulder and he just says, unfortunately, that point is not in your favor, but rather motivates me to want to do it, mate. It really does. Because, you know, there's another bloke I want to fucking stab there.
Two
A
birds, one
key
stone.
Target, as well as saving someone. It's two birds, one stone.
And who's to say his successor
Bruising.
won't be worse?
It's always a gamble with combat.
Who's to say his successor won't be better?
Only bloodshed is the means through which we can absorb change.
That one I'm not here for, but bloodshed is a means that can cause change.
Well, I mean in the current system, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm here for bloodshed right now.
You know how things nearly went completely wrong back with you know who? Yes?
I don't know who.
I didn't want to recommend this, but he's right, mate. As you once said long ago. And because Rifter is correct. He kind of shrugs and he just says, he's right. This
Wait,
ain't right.
I don't know who. Who are you referring to, Lord?
I that impression was Lord's voice.
A certain Philip.
Oh.
Oh, you meant okay, my bad.
Let's
Apparently
just say
nobody
I
knew,
was
you know who.
I was recognized. A message was nearly delivered via magics, and
Of
we
course.
were nearly
Countered.
exposed.
I understand it's risky. I get it. I understand. But what other choice do you have? Are ye not willing to risk life and limb to do the right thing? We do
What
it all the time.
What exactly did you swear when you became paladin, huh?
Hold up. Gonna pull up my actual oath. 1 sec.
Yeah, the orc would absolutely know it off the top of the head, so this is purely out of character. Purely out of
Yeah.
character.
Lord!
Lore!
You forgot them? What kind of
Lord.
bond was that?
We're covering all sorts of backstory this episode.
Never ask a
Lore.
man his salary, a woman her age, a paladin his oath.
Never ask a woman her salary.
Okay,
She'll
if-
start talking about wage
Go ahead,
disparity.
go ahead.
Do you guys want to know the oath, or do you?
Yeah, literally,
I asked
like,
for it, didn't I?
like
Like
the moment
recite it.
he
Yeah, like-
finishes, the moment he finishes asking, "What even did you swear by your oath anyway?" You can just go instantly, just like grouting it.
Okay. I swore that if I must draw my sword, it would be to end conflict swiftly and decisively. That chaos was to be rooted out, destroyed, and that those who fail in their duty must be held to account for that failure.
That it?
There were other bindings, of course, but that's
Okay.
the core of it.
Well, Satilitas failing in his duty, right? He's not doing a good job of, truth, honor, justice, whatever the fuck he's supposed to be doing,
I
So,
doubt that the spy master of Clandelmera is meant to uphold honor,
but what's the point of Clan Delmarev?
to protect the Empire and its interests.
Some of which
Yeah,
are
I
the
mean,
people.
that's kind of the root of the problem there.
I know.
So
That's-
he's one of the
I know.
know.
I know you know. I know you.
one of the people tracked. So he's failing in that duty.
Actually, no. Racht is a citizen of the Savage Kingdoms. He is not an Imperial citizen.
Oh, okay. Well, then evil. This dude fucking sucks. Root it out and ended her swiftly.
Rifter raises his hand and he just says, "We all know that our friend has the moral convictions to come out with the correct conclusions. He's more worried about the consequences, which I agree. It's risky. It sucks. But we need to do the right thing. He is correct. And I only recommend this because I really don't see any other way, mate."
I mean, how many of us know disguise self?
I look over at Dyer.
Lyre looks at himself.
I'm pretty good at it.
Not nearly
mean-
all
Yeah.
of us know how to do
But
it.
but of course, I'm better at breaking out than Doppler. But
Yeah.
yeah, Doppler is probably just as good.
Let's fucking do it. I'm down for it. Fuck it. It gets me close to my target.
I want you with us, Rifter.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Yep.
saying.
So then, me or Dyer.
I mean, I do have alter self.
I'm probably a little better at it
Well,
than you.
Well,
Dyer
the-
and I are
the-
both pretty good.
no, the reason why I want to do it, Aguila.
Yeah.
Dyer looks around and he realizes,
Oh, I was just talking about for not being wrecked.
yeah.
Would you be able to replicate not having your right hand?
No, I wasn't talking about taking Rack's place. I was
Oh,
saying when we break
oh,
stuff
just-
out.
changing? Yeah.
Yeah, so like, disguises, we don't look like us when we're bringing people out.
So are we turning in Rag and then busting him out, or do we need
Yeah.
somebody on the inside?
So we're
It's the
turning in
safest
we're
course
turning
of
in one of
action.
us disguised as Racked.
Okay.
That
I don't
poses
know.
a problem considering he's missing his right hand.
1 second.
No,
It doesn't work.
no. Yeah,
Okay.
Dyer shakes his head, looking at Doppler.
Okay.
Uh,
You're telling me the artificer couldn't build
What
a
if
robot
what
hand?
if we just
He
do a
had
good
one,
old
he
fashioned
blew it up.
go ahead, Dyer.
trying to kill me? He blew up his own magic arm. But what if we just do a good old fashioned prison break? We turn him in, and then we disguise ourselves and break him out. It's kind
So
of
there,
like
DM.
Okay,
I
I'll read it.
I agree with this. The risk to us is minimized.
We still don't know what kind of magics the Subtilitas commands, or how many people he'll have with him.
Just get me close to him. A knife in the neck can only do so much against, magic can only do so much to a knife in the neck. I kill the Subtilitas, and then we take care of the spares. It is what it is.
So for his hand, put a glove on. Say he had a second robot hand, and put a glove on.
Where would he have gotten it?
He had it with him. Why would he risk blowing up his only hand? Doesn't make sense. It's a pretty stupid move. I know, but it's a stupid move.
Documented that his arm was destroyed.
Wait. Question,
We
but
have literally
Doppler,
seen the body.
how does it help us to have somebody on the inside?
We're not putting him at risk.
Better to have
He's a
more
lot harder.
fighting force.
He's a lot harder to rescue than one of us. One of us is a
Better
lot
fighting
more
force
useful on the inside.
Better for us to have more fighting force on the outside so we can rescue him more easily than to
Better
risk
to-
one of ours.
Better to have a cooperative prisoner that will run than someone we have to carry.
Rifter points at Lorik and he says, "No, Lorik is right.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it creates less risk if we actually give them, the actual guy, rather than trying to fool them in the first place. They won't suspect that anything's wrong. Whereas, if we give them a phony, they may suspect something to begin with."
That's also true.
Simplest solution is usually the right one.
Occam's razor.
Usually.
Fine.
Zockum.
If it weren't for the hand, I'd be subbing him in, but that's
Me, mate.
enough that we can't get away with that.
He got himself shaven.
Oh,
I see.
It got better.
He got better.
Officially now part of Richter's repertoire.
I can't believe we're actually going through with this.
I can.
We've
Yeah, I'm here
always
for
been
it.
stupid.
I think what's really happening here is that we're giving Rifter another stab at the big prize. You know,
See what you did
speeding
there.
up the process. I point at what Doppler said.
If this goes even slightly wrong, we might never be able to return home. You know that, right?
It's the risk from day one, mate.
Wait, this is risky? Shit.
Wait, but Lorik, I mean,
Even
you don't need to.
slightly wrong.
Lorik, you don't need to be there if you don't want to. For the prison break, because we still have to stick together turning it rag, that would only make sense. But the mysterious band of disguised bandits breaking him out doesn't need to include 7-foot-tall Dragonborn with Dilmarev armor.
And I'm supposed to let you all risk your lives on your own.
Yeah.
I don't want you to risk
Yeah.
your everything.
Wait. I just realized. And I point at the Delmarev symbol. Could you, go along
That's-
with them as extra security?
They're pretty hard on failures. Probably don't want him catching that flack.
Yeah, but then.
How'd he survive
but
and
at
no one else
least-
did?
But then he does have an alibi. Then it's like,
No,
let's just say they catch us. Let's just say they shoot a moonbeam at us.
Rifter,
we're-
raises his hands, flops them around. No. I meant he joins them in the initial caravan. He's with them initially, then we sneak up on him. He turns traitor, and we have somebody close to the motherfuckers who need to be stabbed.
Oh,
This is a bunch of
That's
spies.
a bit
I think
too
that's
Wait,
a
are
little
we going-
shifty.
yeah, that's more frontal than I thought we were doing.
We should
Well-
not be risking Lorik like this.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Alright, just an idea. I'm just saying,
Ideas are safe space, good thinking.
regardless, there can be no witnesses. Everyone needs to be dead.
Yeah, but there could be witnesses of them leaving. We're not killing everyone in the town, and we don't need Lorik ID near them, and then Lorik appearing later and hey, how come, Lorik didn't die in that encounter?
I was under the impression that we were going to do this.
We're
once they-
not gonna do this in town.
God,
Yeah,
no!
that they were going to do we were going to do this farther away when we were out of eyesight, deep in the woods or down the road.
Yeah.
We just follow the caravan. Maybe
they
we could
all
do it
have
while
to
they're
die?
camping. I
So,
mean,
Lork, an important thing to note since you traveled this route only a couple months, only probably about a month and a half ago, if my timing is correct. You ended up traveling from Sojupen back to there. There are about 3 key outposts on the way back to the stronghold, at which they would likely be making pit stops along with all of the other like smaller, less secure locations that they would be like traveling along in between.
That's a long journey. We can find some place to drop them.
aye.
Okay, I may not be able to actually join you in the fight, but I can try to give useful information, and I may have an idea.
That's fine.
Aquila, can
That
you
raises an eyebrow.
fabricate a new arm for him?
If I can find the pieces of the old one, probably.
That's probably not happening, right?
Well, in that case,
I mean, I can make something that looks like a prosthetic. He won't be able to control anything, but I don't think that's the goal you're going for.
my look, it's probably not worth even considering, but if the idea is to free him, why not inform him of the plan and potentially give him some tools to help us from the inside to free him? Vermilion still has his firearm.
I do.
That in of itself is also risky. He could just sell us out to the guards in exchange for his own freedom.
Oh, you're talking about Ract?
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna behave in his best interest here, I'm pretty sure.
we don't know that for sure.
Eh.
I mean, I guess one of the reasons why we're doing all of this, it's because he's mentally unstable.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm not sure he's gonna be aware about this plan, seeing as how he's lying in a corner there drooling.
How
Yeah.
lobotomized did he turn out? I came back
He's
this morning.
pretty fucked.
I point over at Schönhoff and I say, he is right, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how well he's exactly going to be able to hide something like that. If he gets
That is
caught.
Well,
He's not gonna know it.
my potential thought is that if it comes to it, Vermilion could give him the firearm in the middle of the fight,
Aye.
and
Pretty good at throwing, too.
So in character,
I don't-
Dyer looks over at where Rakt is, and he's thinking, "Wait, didn't Darius want to kill this guy? We have one veto at least." And yeah, but
Wait,
he's
is
not
he
gonna
saying
say
that out loud?
I don't think he would at this
Oh,
moment.
okay.
But I want to raise this before we get way too far, and then the chat has no way to fucking add this into the story.
Oh, Chad's gonna have some obstacles contributing today. Sorry,
Perhaps
bud.
he should try.
Yeah, but we should
I
get
would,
it going.
except
Otherwise.
Darius wouldn't really contribute. I mean, the most he would do is talk to Lorik right now, and that's about it.
Oof. Oof. Ah.
oh, they're
Oof,
talking again.
Almost.
The relationship's gotten better, clearly.
No, it would be an Angie talk.
Oh, I see.
I see. So only slightly better.
The fuck happened while I was gone?
Rifter does go ahead and
Wouldn't you like to know, Wither Boy?
he he like tings on Lorik's armor, like ting ting, like with the back of his finger, and he just says, "By the way, I just want you to know, no judgment here. I believe that you, amongst all of us especially, you're probably going to be able to do more good being alive and part of the system, rather than, caught. So, I understand. No judgment here, mate. We'll be along just fine. Bet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lorik, you're a
thank
good
you.
man. We're not good men. That's why we try to do good the way we do.
I will try to help you as best I can. I just.
Okay, so current plan: give Racked, ambush them. Sound good?
That sounds about right.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What?
We move.
Okay, so are we ready for the handoff then?
While we're on the road after this conversation happens, Darius is going to walk up to Lorik, looking unhappy. Aside, also. So,
Good.
They've made up their minds. I can't dissuade them.
that does not mean you need to help them. Are you serious? Risk everything that you have built up just to save somebody who doesn't deserve to be saved.
That's why I'm not going. I'm giving them information. I'm helping them with the plan, but look, I know the risk. That's why I can't do this.
Could have at least tried to dissuade them more.
Did you not hear me? I just have some faith in me, please. I tried everything I could. This isn't an ideal situation, and you're probably tired of hearing me say this, but I understand.
And
And as much as I might want him to burn myself, I can't. There's too much at stake elsewhere.
the way I see it, you put more at stake by stopping him from burning.
And they're going to throw themselves into the fire no matter what I do at this point. Best to give them at least some kind of protection, even if I can't be there myself.
If we garner enough dissent, there's a possibility we can change that.
And who would you even begin with?
Let's start with Sternhoff. I don't think he wants himself involved in another political mess.
All right, then you talk to him. I've used every line of reasoning I can with them. There's nothing else I can say that would make a difference with them.
I doubt
I am
anything I
sorry.
say will make a difference with them either. You're the only one who will, let me finish a sentence, I think.
You could at least try. Sternhoff's more reasonable than you might think.
Perhaps. So Darius is going to take that course of action once once a little bit more time has passed.
The party finishes that night, crosses the river, and is about half a day's journey out.
Aside again, Darius approaches Sternhoff.
Oh, hey, Darius. How are you handling everything?
It's, listen, I'm here about that.
All right.
I don't think we need to be saving him. I know you understand that I have some biases, but if we garner enough dissent within the party, it's possible that we don't need to stop. There's so much risk, so much we put at risk.
I agree with that part, but I can't reason with your animosity towards him.
Even completely ignoring that, all this does is put everyone here in unnecessary danger.
I know it does, but I can't stop them, so
See, this idea that the dissent can't stop them is the reason that the dissent never takes over. If you actually stand with your opinion and garner support, we can stop it. There's reasoning with people regardless.
their reasoning for doing this is just as valid as our reasoning for not doing it.
If I approach it from their angle, I find that this is the least effective way to effect change as a whole.
Well, in any case, I wasn't planning on going with them. I was going to stay behind with Thoric.
This is just not the course of action we need to take from any viewpoint.
The least I can do is scout the area for them so that the worst doesn't happen.
Perhaps. Suppose I can't convince you to join in my dissent.
I feel I already voiced my opinion on the matter. I'm not sure what else I can say to them to convince them otherwise.
Perhaps. He's gonna make his way to Rifter now.
Hey, mate.
He sort of like lightly nods. I'm here about what we're planning to do with Ract, and I understand you might have some preconceptions about my opinion of it, but I need you to hear me out.
Go ahead.
I don't think that this rescue mission is the best course of action from any point of view. If you want to truly affect change, I don't think that I don't believe this is the time to attempt to kill the Subtilitas.
Rifter kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "How so?"
Currently, the Delmarevs serve the Empire, correct?
Aye.
I believe that striking out against the servants of an evil does not in turn actually affect the evil. Yes, they are subservient, but that does not decrease their subservience to the evil. The course of
Rifter
action to
Gotcha.
attacking the Delmarevs, all it will do is aggravate the Delmarevs against us. Whereas
What?
targeting nobility, targeting those that you are more traditionally attacking, will affect the root of the problem. All this does is put everyone here in unnecessary risk.
Well, and Rifter kind of thinks it over, and he says, I do see your point, but if I may be so bold, hey, we can talk about how they're servants, as you put it, but at the end of the day, they are an individual institution. I don't think that with or without the Empire, they would be not doing exactly what they're doing now. I think that regardless, they are fundamentally broken. And then there's also the fact that the point is not to create systemic change with this, it is to disrupt. If somebody like him dies, who knows what secrets die with him? And finally, I'm really mostly doing this because I agree. It's not how I would go about it. Because our dear friend, he's right. Both of them. And he writes down Doppler, Dyer. They are correct. This is not a fair outcome for anyone. And I understand you have much rage in your heart, but I think that ultimately this is the hand we're dealt, and this is the only way we can get across with zero. And he kind of looks for a word. Evil, I guess. Regardless, I am okay with either outcome, but I stand with my fellow compatriots, and that this is ultimately the most morally uncompromising position, where at the end of the day, no one that doesn't have it coming gets hurt.
It's I don't.
Is a tricky one.
He's like thinking to himself like really hard.
It's not easy. I get it.
I was hoping I could convince you otherwise.
I know, friend. I know. It's not what I want to do, but I believe it is the best recourse. Though, personally, I believe that the safest and smartest option is to condemn him, but I don't think that it's the right option.
And what makes it wrong?
And Rifter just kind of sighs and he just says, in my heart of hearts, I like to say that the only reason why I do what I do is because, despite personal vendettas, it will make the world better. But I don't really know if that's the case. There is hatred, bloodshed, deep within Rifter's heart that is unyielding. So, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know if I have a right to judge.
So that doesn't still fail to understand why you would go such efforts for this man. For this man.
Well, he kind of sits down. He like looks at his hands and he says, "Me dad left me. You know, I never knew him, and I guess with my mother and everyone I've known, they've left me at one point or another. So to find people that are okay with me, the way that I am, who I am, that's not something that I take lightly. And even if it was only for a brief moment, he accepted me for what I am. I feel I owe something to that loyalty.
If you truly thought he had loyalty to you, would you have asked Doppler to erase his memory of you?
That wasn't about me. That was about negating things. I understand what you're getting at, but he had loyalty. Let me rephrase. I don't know if he has it now, but that previous allegiance, I feel I owe some level of credibility to.
It's unfortunate.
Aye, mate, it is. I wish it was different.
He just makes his way out.
And before he leaves, he says, by the way, if you can convince more people, the overwhelming majority, I'll stand by it.
I already know one that I can't, but
Well,
that was my beginning goal, but it seems everyone is so concerned with staying along the majority that nobody has the will to dissent.
And Ruta kind of shrugs and he says, it's not that I don't have concerns, it's that I agree. And I think if you look deep down, you know they're right.
And as he's making his way out, he says, "For the first time, I think you're wrong, Rifter."
And kind of shrugs, and he lets him be, and he just goes back to, I don't know, drawing or some shit. You know what? Actually, redacted. Rifter goes back to practicing extra attack. I need to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Oh yeah, the
Bonk.
looting system.
It's only Dyer's boon. It's understandable that he'd forget about it. Well, Darius, we still have a good 6 hours till we get down.
Yeah, I'm debating in my mind, in Garrett's mind, who he would go to next.
Fair.
There's two that I'm looking at. One most definitely is a no-no.
By the way, Shinhop, you're still bleeding through quite a lot right now. The audio being louder is good, but you're getting a lot of like the creaking or like the
Yeah,
air conditioner.
you should have told me because I can fix that.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you now.
Chad, I triple dog dare you to try and talk to me.
Yeah, that's totally the no. That's totally the no. He would not approach Doppler right now.
Yeah,
Good luck
so
talking
do
to
it anyway.
other people afterwards.
Do it anyway.
Darius is gonna go to Dyer.
Damn. No funnies.
Cool. Dyer's just like sitting there staring at nothing. He's very much disconnected lately.
Dyer, can I speak with you for a moment?
Darius, yeah, of course. He scooches over.
He sits down. I know
So?
you're aware that I have these preconceptions about the plan, but I don't think we should be moving to rescue him.
We're putting a lot at risk by doing this shit.
Aye. And even if we don't have Lorik with us, even if we send only a certain number of people, there's no guarantee that people won't be traced. We're dealing with the subtilitas. I think we're putting so much at risk for so little reward that all this can lead to is a potential small benefit or the total collapse of our entire Rifter's entire movement, of our party, of everything we've built up over this past year.
Dyer thinks.
I've already spoken with some of the others, and the gist of what I'm getting is that so long as most of the other group agrees that this is not a good plan, that they're willing to go with it. Or go with not doing it, I should say.
You know how you told me that I should think for myself? You know, when we were beating up on Wrecked in the middle of nowhere?
Aye.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I feel like I think Doppler is well, it's clear that Doppler is doing it in the name of morality. What is objectivity feels super subjective in this case, but what would be the correct thing to do? But I just want to do it because I don't want to live with the guilt. I've many people in this party. Yeah, he looks at Darius. Live with guilt and they fucking hate it. And I live with a little bit of guilt. But I don't know what I would do if I had to live with with big guilt. You know? I'm not strong enough for that. I can't.
I don't mean to make things worse than they are, Dyer, but his life has already been ruined. He would be given a second chance, yes, but that wouldn't fix anything that's happened to him. That wouldn't change where he is right now. That wouldn't change his status to the Empire. He would be living, yes, but he would be hunted.
But I mean, I did cause the death of his mother, even though, you know, she fucking tried to kill me first. It's trying to own up to the things that I do in our line of work. It's kind of something I'm trying to do, and I feel like if I just run away from this, then it's kind of beginning with the left foot.
Perhaps. I just can't see us risking so much for so little.
So who said that they wouldn't do this? Or they would change opinions if you could convince?
I
And,
would
you know, they put
prefer to keep names off of the radar until I've found a general consent. I'm just
well,
I'll tell you the only people I haven't spoken to yet are Doppler and Aquila.
no, yeah, that makes sense. He nods. I feel like I'm on your side, but I can't think of any other way for me to sleep easier at night. It almost sounds like I'm picking the wrong, like morally the wrong choice, but I guess I guess I'm going with the selfish reason of, oh, if I save him, I'm done. I'm clean. I'm done.
There are other ways to absolve yourself mentally of guilt. There are other ways to atone. There are ways you can make yourself forget. We don't need to risk everything that we've built.
If you say so. If you say so, then okay. Sign
Just
me up
worry
on
for
the because you're right. I'm not risking you. I'm not risking Lorik. All right, unless Doppler comes around at night and like sneaks into my tent and convinces me otherwise, put me firmly on the side of firmly on the side of I'm probably not doing this.
He nods. Thank you. And finally, he makes his way to Aquila.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm mad.
All right. He
And-
notices the mad vibe and sort of side eyes and then walks away.
You can still try. Like, oh, see, you will be able to convince her.
This is a
Talk.
certified anger housewife moment.
No, don't call me Angie. No, wait, come back.
I mean, he walked off though. He walked off though.
It's not like I
Oh,
wanted you to
Judge.
talk to me, Baka.
Yeah, exactly.
See. Oh, see, you
gorgeous.
could have tried.
He'll stop.
Bummer.
He'll stop for a second,
Oh well, I guess he just has to go talk to Doppler instead.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
he'll stop
Oh,
for a second
God.
at the door frame, like, or not the door frame, whatever. Like as he's walking away, he'll stop for a second, turn around, and say, "I know we're not on the best terms right now, but I do want to talk to you about this plan to save Ract."
She scrunches up her face like she smelled something bad, but gestures for you to sit.
He makes his way and pretty much sits like distant, but still there. I know that you understand that I have preconceptions about this plan that are subjective, but this we don't need to do this. This is so much risk where this plan has very little reward. There's not much we get out of it, and if we fail, if anything goes awry, if anyone gets discovered, everything that we've done, everything that we're planning to do, we're doing, your work on the plague could be compromised. It's such an aggressive course of action that just has too much risk.
Look, you know I'm not one to go against the party. I'm getting echo from someone. Anyway,
Yeah, somebody is echoing. I heard that too.
Is it me?
it
I
might
think
have
so.
been you.
It might just be my sensitivity being too high and her stuff bleeding through not through an echo, but just through genuine reaching me.
Oh, it could be.
Ah.
Anyways,
Continue.
But I'm also not one to go for super aggressive, unnecessary courses of action, especially when they put the greater good, as much as I hate to say that, at risk. You noticed that I was mostly silent for most of that conversation, besides objecting on moral grounds to the concept of torture and execution. I'm not making this choice because of you, and I'm not going to look past why I'm pissed at you. But I was mulling it over by myself and thinking about how we are just not at the point where we can risk such aggressive action. We don't have that kind of network, we don't have that kind of power, we don't have intel, and I still have so much work to do. If I die, I can't cure the plague. So that's where I stand.
I'm happy to see you are weighing the risks, unlike some of them. And he sort of does a little light chuckle and then immediately like fades off.
Well, made any progress with them?
There's a piece of bread on him as his way out.
Hmm. And so when he does go back to Lorik and he responds, "I've spoken to everyone with except for Doppler, and
For obvious
either
reasons.
they will, either the response from everyone is either if the rest of the party doesn't want to, I won't, or I agree that we shouldn't."
Well, it should be obvious what to do then.
Uh, he sort of nods and he makes his way back into Rifters because he wants to clarify with Rifter.
Oh,
I spoke with most of everyone else. And you don't need to take it from me, because I'm not sure if my word is quite trustworthy to you right now, but the idea is everyone is either
yeah.
consenting to avoiding the plan if everyone else wants to, or is against the plan.
Uh, just to rewind, Rifter does stop you when you say, my word is trustworthy. He says, I
Mhm.
trust him, mate. And he just says, yeah, I've been giving it some thought, and I realized something. Without enough people, this plan doesn't work anyway. We need enough people on our side to, fight the fight.
Mm.
So, I say we ought to double down on Rifter's philosophy. Democracy. We vote.
Aye.
Besides, like I said, we'd need at least 80, 90% in order for us to do this. If we only got 50, it's a bum deal anyway.
The only person I haven't spoken to yet is Doppler.
I can imagine why.
He's not exactly in the best mood with me. I
Hmm.
managed to get Aquila to respond to me, and she seemed to be already against the plan mentally,
Oh.
so I was lucky there.
I. It's not what I want to do. Well, I would prefer to have the plan go, according to plan, to actually pull this off. But the way I look at it, the more and more, I don't think it's feasible. I don't think it's doable.
Aye. If we had far more planning and backing, it would be different, but
Time, yes.
we're just
No.
running at something head first, and this isn't a good option, even ignoring any personal grievances.
Aye. I think you're right. I think that we should. As much as I hate to say this, you're right. Unfortunately, the others are just going to have to deal because it's not feasible.
I'm glad that I could convince you in the end.
I don't count on that happening too often now. And he kind of gives you like a chuckle and a smile.
We'll have to see. So, should we convene for a vote then?
Aye. And Rifter grabs a box.
And Darius follows Rifter out.
And then as soon as we get into an area where there's like I don't know, like decent sound or whatever, where everyone could probably hear me.
You're like
I
an
just go
hour
ahead.
and a half out from the city at this point. There's a couple planes you're about to get back onto the road that you departed off on to fight the ice lizards that one time.
Okay. In that case, I like thump, 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 like knock down. Oi! Everyone wake up! We got some important shit to hash out.
Yep.
I think I already know what this is about.
Oh, yeah, I believe you do. I think we all do. And I wait until everyone's present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we all kind of look, and I look at Doppler and I just say, I don't disagree that it's not right what they're gonna do to him, but after giving it some more thought, I just don't think this is feasible. I just don't know if we can pull this off. As much as I want to, and I really want to, mate. You know me. I love a good stab. This is not doable. So I'm going to double down on my ideology. We are going to vote. And then if one side wins or one side loses, that will be that. Can we all agree?
And
Yes.
I've been trying to say from the start that this isn't feasible.
I know.
I'm not sure I agree.
Then you
Well-
can go fight him yourself.
Fair enough.
I'm it. If you want to try, you're free to try, but I can't risk me life on a plan that's doomed. there's too much good for us all to do, being amongst the living, rather than to go into a foolhardy fight. But we'll decide that with. And he looks at the box, and then he goes ahead and he rips off little pieces of paper. And he says, "If thou art in favor of the plan, write Y, and if not, write N."
Bold of you to
We're
assume
doing
we
it-
know how to write.
We're doing it
Uh,
anonymously, right?
Why's
What'd
it
you
got to
say?
be anonymous? How's that help you out? Are you not comfortable with the choice you're making? Are you ashamed by the choice you're making?
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Because at this point, after your conversation with Darius, he's convinced you guys to not do this out of fear, which is reasonable. It's a dangerous and risky thing. Fully fucking aware. I'm not insane.
For me, it's not fear. It's. I just don't think we have the numbers for this. I don't think we're going to have enough people that want to do this. And
How many people are escorting this guy?
Presumably there will be at least 3 with the Executor.
Most?
Maybe 5.
Okay. There are 6 of us. 7 of us. I can fucking count.
And
At
one of
this-
those 6 is the Executor Subtilitas himself, and his 5 or 3, or somewhere in between.
Guaranteed we drop at least 2 peripherals before the fight really breaks out.
How can you guarantee that?
Because we've made drops on people before, and yes, this guy's Spy Master, but he's not invulnerable.
He may not be, but he is still an Executor of Clan Delmarev with an elite retinue.
Yeah,
This is not a fight we can win. I know.
It's not even about that. I don't care so much about winning because I believe we can. Get me close enough and I think I can end him. No, it's more so last time when we did this, with Philip, we had stragglers. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them all out before they escape. They're all going to be on horseback. Can we kill them all before they get away? I don't know if we can. But
Or
regardless,
cast magic revealing us.
we
Shut
should
the fuck up!
Whoa.
I'm
Excuse me?
sorry, Doppler. But I understand you have gripes with me, but that does not change whether or not you should be concerned with the safety of the other members.
How do I do the button to make it show up out there?
Oh no.
The music?
No. Hang on. We'll copy pasta. This should get the point across. Something like that.
Oh.
Oh, it's the oh, silence. It says it right there.
Yup.
Oh.
You had your turn to talk to everyone. You went and talked to them all individually. Now's my chance to talk to them.
You've had your chance to talk to them before.
No. I think it's only fair. Convince us.
So, the combat is going to be hard, and I can't come up with a successful plan on that on my own. Together, we can find a successful plan for this shit and make it not 100% guaranteed, but a favorable fight for us.
Our plans have always kind of just been like, we sneak attack them and then beat them up.
Yeah, we can do better than
So-
that.
I don't
We've
know
kind of always
if we
half-assed our
can.
plans.
With the time that we have, I don't think we can. Even with my best plans. Listen, mate, I've worked in a lot of jobs, done a lot of illegal shit. No plan survives first contact with the enemy.
Agreed. But plans can give you a good fucking first contact.
but the degree to which we would have to do this, I just don't think I'm precise enough to kill, what, 5 guards all by myself?
Last I heard, that was the worst case scenario. It was likely 3, and that was 5, including Mr. Big Dick.
No, that would be
We
6,
always have
including
to
him.
assume it's going to be the worst case
Fine.
scenario, because if we plan for less, we will be caught out.
Aye. And we're already a man down.
I can't kill the Volstroms if I'm dead.
Aware. If you guys are giving up on this before it even happens, then I don't know what the fuck we're doing, really. Like, I don't know, man.
We don't owe him anything.
No, we do.
He
No,
made
it's
his
not about
choice.
him. Or do you mean me by that?
No, he means racked.
Yeah, it's not just about him as an individual, right? It's about the policies in place here, and you guys are cool with them executing an invalid for making poor decisions. That's what's
Nobody
happening
is
here.
Cool with what is happening to him, but we can't change what the law sees. If they
can
see that
make-
he did wrong, then he did wrong, whether we like it or not.
But he
This
didn't.
isn't-
We know he didn't. He had reason to do that, but the law doesn't away.
So then there's no court system. So
There is, but not for this case.
why not? How can we not get this into a court system?
He's a valuable prisoner who can give information about the Savage Kingdoms for the war effort.
You mean the invasion and imperialism effort? The kicking people out of their ancestral homes effort? That one?
No one's saying this isn't fucked up.
Let me. I'm not proud to say this, but when me mum was killed, I witnessed it. I was hiding underneath a bit of floorboard, listening, watching. I saw her die. I'm only alive to get revenge because I didn't do anything. Sometimes action is more devastating than inaction. And I think that the only way we're going to really resolve this is if we get down to a vote.
Aye.
Cool. So, I'm voting yes.
And Rifter takes out a piece of paper and he says, then write it down. We'll count them all.
I do and toss it in.
Yeah. So the way that I would do this is everyone just write Y or N in the chat, depending on how you.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah, that would work, yeah. I think we could do it for the dramatic tension.
yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we already knew what Darius was voting, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And what Doppler is
What?
voting.
Whoa!
Wait,
No, there is just at the end. Okay, let's see.
Darius saying the N? Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh. Oh no.
We have to cancel
TOS.
Darius now.
Manga TOS.
That's some bad TOS right there.
Okay, so would you send it to Lothar or
To
Yeah,
Lothar.
Lothar.
Yes. Still waiting for messages from 2 people. 3 people. 2 people. 1 person. Alright. Fantastic. So, would you like to go ahead? Who would like to begin reading tally roads?
Since
it fails, I presume.
Well, who would like to start it?
Rifter,
Assume Rifter.
right?
Yeah, I was
Since
gonna say-
Rifter's our
he's
resident
counting.
democracy fanboy.
Alright, Rifter, you draw the first card. It is an N.
Alright, that's 1.
Another N.
Okay.
Another N. Another N. A dick.
What? What?
An N. And a Y.
Why do I get the feeling that Dyer drew the dick?
I don't know why you would say that.
I just when I look at the stack and I look over at Doppler and I just say, I am sorry.
So then a different plan, huh?
If you want to be involved with this, you can. I think that this is just over.
So, other options then.
We could try to vouch for him. Try to say, hey, I'm okay with him trying to kill me. I want to kill myself. Not really, but you get my point. No, trying to make it so it would seem unlawful to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try to play their game, you know.
Lorik is just very slowly shaking his head.
Damn, you ain't really about rooting out evil then, huh? Fuck. That's embarrassing for a
Don't
paladin.
you dare use my oath against me.
How about you dare use your oath?
I am enacting change how I can. Don't tell me. Don't try to do my job for me or anything of the sort. I know my limit. You are just a fool with no sense of self-preservation.
You're
And if you
afraid of
want to-
approaching your limits.
If you want to kill yourself against the Executor Subtilitas, go ahead. I am not risking everything that everyone has worked toward for the past year because you feel bad.
How do you not take a risk for people?
I did when I didn't kill him.
There's taking a risk, and then there's suicide. The scale is weighing towards suicide on this one more than a risk.
So then we don't do the breakout plan. We come up with a different idea.
There is no other plan.
We don't have time, mate. And you said we had an hour before we approached the gate, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if we were walking.
oh.
I mean,
well.
yeah, we could just stop walking. We're not like on a railroad.
Okay,
just
never
like-
mind, never mind. I'm sorry, I thought we were in a cart.
I mean, yeah, you're in a cart, but it's like a cart that you guys are pulling.
I mean, fair enough. Wait,
And
if I'm
the fine
here, who's
steed.
driving?
This is Slorik just like reining the horses.
There are
Yeah,
no
Slork
horses.
is-
Slork is the horse kappa.
No, it's fine steed.
Yeah.
Rifter,
Both remember the agreement
Yes,
we had?
I know. I'm telling
Okay,
them. So
okay.
for everybody who's out of the loop, Lorik literally has like a golden horse that's like pulling it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I
Um,
dismiss
fine
it at the end
steed.
of every trip and just summon a new one.
Cool
Pog.
spell. What were we talking about?
Suicide.
Another plan.
Defaming
Another
them.
play.
Garnering public opinion.
I mean, we could just keep Rifter on his track. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you point him in the right direction, he's gonna kill everybody. And by everybody, I mean the people that need to die.
Rifter kind of like pulls out his calling and says, "I'm good for one."
And I'm gonna be honest, I found my family, a good, nice chapter wrap up. I kind of want my second chapter to just be kill nobles. I felt pretty inspired by this guy, and he points at like side point at Rifter as he is talking.
I point
And-
over to Doppler and I say, "Listen, mate. I promise you, we'll make change. We'll do the right thing. I promise you, they will die, but not now."
When?
In a
And
bit.
You've got them vulnerable outside of a defended location for what, a 7-day stretch? You telling me there's no moment in there?
I didn't mean.
Is that not one of the best opportunities you're ever going to get?
You're not. It's not like that. I meant that we'll kill the people responsible. We can
Is
try
it
to bust
he the
them
one
out.
responsible?
We can try to. Well, first of all, no. That would be those in higher positions of power, as far
Which
as
would really
I'm
be the
concerned.
Executor Auspicia.
Oh,
and
right.
the
He's just
Highborns.
following orders. That's cool.
No, I don't think that's okay. But I don't think that any sort of systemic change will occur if we kill lackeys.
He's not a lackey. He is the.
If he obeys orders like that, he is a dog.
Or
He's
he's
an
the one giving
important
the
dog.
orders. In this case, he is one of the ones giving orders.
Yeah, this guy's high up. That's why you guys were scared of him.
I'm not scared.
Bullshit, you're not scared. Your entire argument for not going was that you were too afraid of the risk.
I'm not
Now you should be a
scared.
little scared. Right?
I'm not
The guy's
scared. I
tough.
just don't think that the risk outweighs the reward.
The reward of killing a highly important member of their society?
Who will then
Yes.
immediately
No,
be
a
replaced.
chance at killing him.
We're all forgetting that he will immediately be replaced.
By someone with less experience who's an inferior at his job. That's why he has the job right now.
Let me be clear. The utility of taking out a member like that is ultimately for disruption, because he is just going to be replaced, as our dear friend said.
Yeah.
So, if I would do him in, what I would then want to do would be to enact further action during the,
Killing
confusion.
the Nominous as well.
Exactly. But I can't do that. I don't have the means to do that. If we
Tells
do this, everyone else is going to need to go into hiding.
We don't even know who his Nominous is.
The best strategy for doing something like this would be a tangential plan. Kill him, then do in other blokes. But we can't exactly get to the rest. I say we wait for a time to strike at higher positioning officers. And I
The only
don't
ones higher than him are Executor Perlin and the
Aquila DMs.
Highborn.
but I don't even mean them. I mean those who control them. And I give you like a little eyebrow raise and I say, our contact, for instance. Or the Volstroms, either one.
They aren't exactly commanded by them. They're essentially equals for the most part.
Aye, but do they not operate within Volstrom territory?
Aye.
Aye, exactly. If the person in charge of those lands is different, better, they'll play game.
So our best bet is to destabilize the Volstrom regime and take out the Executor Barca then.
Hey, exactly. But we can't do that from this position.
Aye.
Believe me, mate. Nobody gets a harder stiffy for killing nobles than Rifter, but this ain't the play.
Agreed.
We can't just turn him over.
Then you kill yourself on them if you want. We are not sacrificing ourselves for nothing.
If you want to
Aquila,
make a plan,
please check DMs.
if you want to make a plan, then you are free to make a plan. But I don't like the way this is going. I'll go along with it. I'll lie for you. I may even stab a bloke, but I ain't doing that fight.
Strunhoff, what do you intend to do here? Will you join them, or will you stay behind?
I'm with you guys. You can't do this.
Thank you.
Aye. He goes ahead. Rifter goes ahead, and he just like kind of like presents his hand over to where Rackdover is, and he's just like, "If you want to go, I ain't gonna stop you, but I ain't gonna do this open out bullshit."
He turns and leaves.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, we have work to do when we get back into Hectorum.
Aye.
That is, of course, assuming we go directly back to Hectorum. Anyone else have potential destinations in mind?
I think it's best if we get a bit stronger, as the dungeon seems to increase our abilities.
That is definitely wise.
So I think it's best if we, head on down, do our thing, get better, get stronger.
Can someone
And-
bring Darius out of that sphere? We need to tell him what happened.
Bonk!
What?
Rifter punches the spear.
As you punch it, your fist goes straight through it. There is no
Oh.
sound as you punch it, though.
Oh, never mind. It is a soundless spear, so I guess that makes
He
sense.
sort of looks around, seeing that the situation is kind of dissolved, and then walks out of the sphere. So how did it go?
Who's mad at us?
Hey, he's pissed.
I think you may have left entirely.
It's
Be back.
unfortunate.
Maybe.
I will say, though, I do owe it to him for this, I suppose. Feel bad. So, I think when the time comes, I'll invite him for, casual treason.
The best kind.
So, as it stands, the plan seems to be to return to Hectorum once we deliver our prisoner friend
Aye.
and attempt to garner more strength in the dungeon and await a potential other opportunity.
Aye.
Perhaps a slightly less high-profile target.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, with Thomas, if come to find that they're holding him out somewhere, that he isn't getting the proper punishment that he deserves, I'm going to find him.
And
No,
now that the
Rifter.
festival is over,
No, Rifter. We are going to find him.
Aye.
now that the festival is over, now that all eyes are no longer on us,
Deep within my heart, there is only a cry for bloodshed. And
Please,
Rifter goes,
Thomas.
Rifter goes ahead and he heads back to where the horse is and enjoys the
Does
horse.
Rifter
for
hear
even-
Ekla's question?
Oh, I thought that was out of character. My bad. In that case, Rifter goes ahead and he looks at it and he says, "A monster. A beast much
Okay.
less a man. One of the Volstroms. I
I'll
Then-
ask for clarification later.
Rifter just goes ahead and he pulls up his shirt and he just shows you a wide gash on the side of his stomach, and he just says, "I had a few run-ins with him during my childhood."
That's enough explanation. I get you.
The apple did not fall far from the tree, so to speak.
Well, it must have been enjoyable for you to watch me beat him up.
Aye!
Wait, what? Who did you guys beat up? I watched that.
Thomas in the contest of strength.
Who's Thomas?
Oh,
Contest of strength was just beating people up.
It was a it was duels without magic, followed by a three-way duel, and whoever came out on top won, and I let them beat each other up.
Yeah,
That was fantastic.
that's about right.
Does the party continue heading towards town?
Yeah.
I suppose so, yep.
Do we wonder on it that since Doppler had already started running towards town, that after about 10 minutes you eventually begin to cross Doppler on the road?
Oh, I thought I would head off in the other direction.
What do you mean? What other direction?
Um,
Because they have not reached town yet.
I think he's saying that he intended to head back to Evol away from the party.
Did he? Where did
Am
you
I
attempt to
wrong?
go, Doppler?
I'm trying to make sure I got my backstory right here. I sent it to you in DM.
Okay. Okay. Does the party continue to Sojupem?
Yes.
Alright.
This is unless there's any nay votes there.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Click and drag.
Finally back in Soju.
This place.
The city walls that previously had given a somewhat sense of security for some of you, and for others a slight sense of dread at the fear of being caught, now is much more prison looking than it had in the past, as the weight is kind of there.
Lorik kind of looks at the gate with a bit of a resigned expression, sighs, and continues his way in.
Does everyone follow?
I follow.
Well, yeah.
Alright. Where are you heading?
Um, remind me, where did Pearlin say to meet Kivas?
Probably at the Delmarv Quarter would be
Ah,
the
yeah. The
reasonable bet.
Enclave.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be delivering racks to the Enclave, just stay out of trouble while I'm up there.
I'm gonna get drunk.
Not a bad idea, all things considered. I'll be back soon.
The two guards nod as you pass them.
I nod back at them with prisoner in tow. Okay. I'm in the right area of the map, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Shit. Sorry, one moment. There we go.
So who wants a drink at the guild?
Yeah.
Ooh, drinks.
Oh, in there? Okay.
Yeah, you saw his icon a couple times.
Ah, I see.
As you step in, Kivas and a Delmarv who you have not met before are both sitting at a table, simply discussing, while a guard of the city sits on the opposite corner, fairly relaxed, feet kicked up.
Ah, Executor Kivas, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not. You're why we're here.
Thank you. As requested, the prisoner.
Everything went smoothly?
Aye.
Fantastic. Thank you for your help, the work. We'll handle it from here.
Thank you. Glory to the Highborn.
glory to the Highborn. He
And
he pretty swiftly just takes a immediate 2 steps forward and drops a like shining blue wrist, like they're not called handicaps. What are they fucking called? God damn it, handcuffs. He puts on like handcuffs that have this shining blue runic insignias around them
Mm.
before he pretty much immediately just starts dragging him out at like a very swift pace. No nonsense, like in and out 1 minute sort of situation.
yep. And Lork starts making his way back to the party.
The party, since they said so, I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not a plan. It's not a bad plan. It's a good plan.
It's a plan, therefore it's automatically bad.
Surprise, Hell Floor.
Surprise, hell floor.
Second
it's
Hell
the
Floor has Shia LaBeouf.
yeah, it's Shia LaBeouf.
Giant surprise.
Shy surprise.
Guys, help the Doppler. He's in the wall.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, he's gone anyway, so
The party said they were going and getting drinks. So here the party is getting drinks.
oh,
Hello.
you did get a
I
new
would like
icon,
to
Dyer.
acquire drink. Yes, I did.
Looking good.
I didn't even notice.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's fair. I do not hold anybody for not noticing my new haircut. I'm too macho for that. Okay.
I like your cut,
I don't
G.
care.
Um,
No, yeah.
Oh, come on, are we supposed to believe that Struenhoff can actually slap?
No, I just strike him with lightning.
I see.
Monkey.
Man, something's
Understandable,
different
have a
with
nice
you now,
day.
Dyer. You cheeked up, huh?
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
Damn, he looking double cheeked up on a Tuesday.
I have no idea what
I
you
don't-
guys are referencing right now.
His ass.
That is in character, by the way.
I would like to say my butt has not changed at all. It's just exact same. It was.
Oh, I
last
know.
time you
Man,
guys
you've
left
been
it,
that
yeah.
thick this whole time without telling us?
Listen, I got 20 decks. Yeah, so-
Got a license for that dump truck.
It's insane that you can sneak around with the clap of your ass.
Damn, Dyer, save some cake for the rest of us.
That is Perrin's ass.
It's
Oh,
our boyfriend. Alright.
Well, Rifter is a communist after all.
Wait, whoa. I ain't no commie.
He prefers the term community enabled.
Yeah. I just think we should seize the means of Dyer's cheeks. That's all I'm saying.
oh God.
The cake?
Actually, you can see it all, right?
Yeah, I can see. I just
Oh, God.
haven't.
But yeah,
because I'm playing Picru at the same time.
In character, Vermilion goes ahead and he sits down and he says, "My friend, could I grab some drinks for my pens? We had a rough day."
Of course. What you want, hon?
I look over at my other friends and I say, "Hey, drink!"
Everything.
Alcohol.
Hell's with it. Shock stop.
Same
Point
for
to-
you, Stud? She
Yeah.
scrolls, looking over at him.
Yeah, but in the middle of her sentence, he just says two.
I gotcha. She takes a couple steps back into the side room. At the same
Oh,
time,
it's done.
an individual walks into the bar and moves up, sitting next to Vermilion.
Who is this?
Oh, it's a Miss V pose.
Who
I like-
is
yeah, I like
this
his- I
top
like his
down looking
pose.
fucker?
It's Vsauce. Michael here.
Do I recognize him?
Go ahead and give me a history.
A history.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, do I have it? Yeah, it's on normal.
Okay, that's pretty good. I will go ahead and give you your description, and I will give you hints if you require them.
Oh no, not like this.
Oh, why do you have to say it like that in a way that's funny? It's a
uh,
relatively old man. He has white hair. His beard is fairly straight and pointed. A little bit of his armor sticks out from underneath his cloak. He looks fairly similar to the blacksmith who you had first talked to upon your entering of Soju all of those months ago.
okay, so I have two ideas of who this is, but if I'm wrong, this is gonna be really fucking awkward.
You
Because they are
remember
two.
you remember the guy who's next to the mercenaries guild?
Yes.
It's him.
Oh, okay.
The
Uh,
guy who was when you first came to Soju, Pem, and were looking for a contact. He's the guy who you found the mark of the stuff of, and you exchanged all your
okay.
info with.
Okay. I just go ahead and I say, I smile at him. I say, "What you drinking, friend?"
He looks over to you and just says, "What happened, Drifter?"
I know not what to speak of. I say with a nervous drop.
I didn't think you would give up.
He shakes his head and he says, "I know not what to speak of."
One of the first things I told you is that nothing comes in and out of this city without me knowing. Why'd you
Mhm.
give up again?
And he just kind of sighs and he just says, "Because my revenge means more to me than anything, and I can't do that if I'm dead."
He just sits back a little bit.
Long as they have people who they cherish, as long as they are happy, I am not done.
Then do something about it.
I will render their souls. I will take from them everything. I need to be patient.
Then put it
I've.
out from words.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that last part.
Then put it out from words.
I don't know what that means
Like,
as a player.
do more than just talk about it.
He says,
I
"Would
saw
I?
I saw how you acted back when he came. Where's that bravery?"
I have. I agree that was bold of me, but it nearly tore apart my friends. I'm not a single actor any longer. I got the people I need to take care of. If it was just me, I wouldn't be here. I would be planning my next move somewhere out in the wilderness. But as it stands, I have a tribe, friends, family. I cannot be the murderer I once was. I have to be an assassin, not a marauder."
You see, as he's kind of starting to take off the cloak that's surrounding his armor and begins packing it into a bag before he stands up and kind of moves a little bit to the rest of the group. As he
What is
kind of
this?
walks closer and gets more in view, you see that, like, not only does his armor have, like, these spirals that are kind of branded onto it, they're very innate spirals. You see that he has a hammer on his side. And he looks at all of you and says, "And what of you? You put so much effort in trying to catch something so much smaller here."
Why are you so cryptic? What the fuck are you?
Perhaps you should illuminate them, old man.
Yeah, kind of dark around here. Drink.
Is it? I can see perfectly fine, he says midway through a drink.
Yeah, very funny, Darius.
Not funny. He didn't laugh.
He looks straight at Lorik and just kind of puts his hand out a little bit. No, nothing.
That one man is not worth risking everything.
Talking about Racked again? God fucking damn it.
Perhaps
What
I
do you
should
want,
fear
old
the
man?
Delmarevs less than I had thought. I would have thought a man of the senses would be able to recognize one of his targets. So I'm asking you
Vigilante.
again. Why are you sitting here, drinking away at a bar, when he's right there?
Hey, Strunhoff, you're old. Who is this guy?
He is the one we were trying to apprehend all that time ago. The vigilante.
You
I
think
have no
old?
idea what any of you
my
are
god,
talking about.
dude. Oh, we finally meet you. That's so cool.
This is
Apologies,
that
the
asshole?
description I had received was
Yeah, he's the
vague.
asshole, he says, and he just points at the guy and looks at Darius. Darius is drunk, by the way.
So what interest do you have
This
in us?
happened when I was gone.
Yeah, I did.
It was during
I
our first
see.
visit to Soju, I believe.
I climbed onto this rooftop trying to find this old coot, and I couldn't. And that surprised me, but then I realized, well, I can't see in the dark. I don't know what I was trying. But it was fun. And now he's here lecturing us about some red asshole. Hey, if you want it so bad, why don't you go lick it? We're good.
I am.
Well, then I don't want to see it. Please leave us alone. We're trying to shorten our lifespans.
What interest do you have with us?
He looks mostly at Rifter and Dyer.
Dyer's looking at him, but he looks like his through mirror image.
Darius's smile immediately.
We made
sorry,
promises, not the least of which with your brother. You said you'd be with us.
Is he talking to Dyer?
Yes.
He's like, you guys did jack shit to protect him when he needed you guys the most. What are you talking about?
Sorry, as a DM, what are you speaking of?
Well,
Presumably Zeus having to go on the run after the
yeah, but
incident with
I'm trying to
Marspira.
think of a way to say it in character. I'm gonna flip a coin to see how discreet he is.
You know what?
Think
Okay,
on
you know what? That's fair. I will. We'll just say that you communicated in a way such that he understands that.
No, yeah, he basically says, well, he stuck his dick where he shouldn't have, and you guys were not there with the you guys did not come up with sorry, no, never mind, that analogy doesn't work in old times.
Hopefully you say that in character.
Okay, yeah, you know what, he's drunk enough that he's breaking the fourth wall. Yeah,
Where do you think he hid?
I don't know. It smelled like grandma's house. Not that I've been there. If you guys help him out, good. But hey, listen. He is doing a lot. We've gotten a lot enough comments lately about, hey, why did you do something? We're doing something. We're fucking dying every single day. What else you want us to do? If you're that good at it, you do it. Apparently you're good enough to live this long. Not many fucking shadow people live long enough to grow a fucking beard.
He looks at the two of you, and then at the rest
Who's
of
the
them.
two of you?
Well,
Dyer and Rifter.
What, you expect
You made
good manners from
promises.
people our?
You made your promises, and if you break them, you know there's no going back. I'll be on the west side of the town. 3 days. And he just
What is
starts
he
to
talking
make
Fucking
his
about?
way out.
promises.
And he
What promise are you
starts to make
talking
his
about?
way out.
Hey! And he stands between him and the door. So, what promise?
You know, you, Shadow,
No, I don't know.
Kozu, all of them.
And he steps aside. Oh, not into a wall, like over here. And he
I know
sits
you're
down.
good people, and I know how much fear can take it. And I understand that you might think you can't, but we can.
If you wanted to, you could rescue him.
No, you know what the worst part is that are we supposed to go and rescue that fucking red bloody asshole? That hemorrhoid filled piece of shit.
I don't understand still what he meant.
No, yeah, I don't know. That's the worst part.
I
But
mean,
he
he
did
did
say
say a
Kozus.
time and place to meet.
3 days, maybe he has a plan. He's old.
Came in here without any prior warning, trying to drop connections, deals, trying to coerce people. He doesn't have
Yeah.
enough support. He was trying to gain more.
Yeah,
He was
but
relying on past debts to hope for
if he is from the farmer,
Agricultural
then
Association.
we don't want him on the bad side, especially since,
What?
well, because my brother, I don't know if he's still in it. Okay, he's kind of done with that. But once you dip your dick in the soup, it still smells like carrots. Doesn't matter how much you wash it. Is that a saying?
No,
The fuck?
no. It's
Well, I
not
just made it
saying.
up. Start propagating it.
I will not.
I will
I
not.
refuse.
I
will
love you guys.
consider it if I am bribed.
And he just he just flops on the table.
What? I don't suppose you understand what he meant by the these promises.
Mm-mm.
Perhaps it
Vermilion.
has something to do with Zeus.
I don't know what promises he did. He doesn't make promises. He just makes fucking he makes deals and he just does it.
As a player, do you not remember Hawk?
It's been 6 months. I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what? It was a relatively stressful moment, so go ahead and roll me a history, and we'll see.
Okay.
I will be
4.
Roll
generous
me.
with this roll.
Normal history. Boom.
All right,
That bing.
Perfectly average.
perfectly
all things
average,
should be.
which, given that we're being generous, is totally allowed. It was a fairly memorable event that just might have taken a little bit. When you guys were doing your sneaky sneak stuff with the guild, like one of the things you agreed to was like, doing what it takes to do the right thing, taking down those bastards when the time comes, you'll be there for them.
Mm-hmm. So the time has come. Is that what old man McGee was saying?
Yes.
Oh, or the time came and we were not there to bask in the golden shower. Okay, gotcha.
Oh!
Hate you.
Rifter just kind of smashes the desk and he goes.
Yeah, now that Dyer remembers, he's like, I hate this so much.
As do I.
Listen, I'll go. I don't
No,
know.
I'll go.
We'll both go.
Okay, yeah.
You'll go. We'll go. What's going on?
We gotta go save Right.
We've got some debts we have to pay. It's no longer a matter of
Yeah.
whether we can or can't. It's about we have to.
Yeah, maybe we can get Doppler back. Somebody needs to help us out.
Well,
But
if
does
you're
this
doing
change
this,
our
I'm...
situation at all? Do we know what support we have for this?
The
We're
road.
still just rushing in blind.
It.
Well, he said 3 days. Maybe he has a catapult.
The reason why I can do what I can is because of them. I owe this to them. I have a debt to pay.
The Reclaimers.
No.
Oh.
And I look at Dyer.
Yeah, just the
Thieves
turnip
Guild.
associate. Yeah, they kept me alive as well. I can't.
No.
I mean, they're
If
not
it-
family, but they kept me alive.
If it were the Reclaimers, this wouldn't be up for negotiation. I would go.
Well, if you two have to go, then I'm not letting you go alone.
I'm not. No, he points at you. You cannot be seen anywhere near.
Then they're going to give me
we're-
some way to hide myself.
Yes, I'm gonna. Rummages through his bag and he just flings you an empty bottle and just he just throws a mist in a bottle at you. And you
Rifter
smell
looks.
like coyote urine now.
Rifter looks at Schönhoff and Darius. He says, "If ye not want to go, I get it. Same with you, Aquila."
I mean, I do have 3 days to think it over.
Oi.
In theory.
Yeah, think it over.
I don't want to go, but that means I can't help. That doesn't mean I can't help you in other ways.
Thanks, mate.
So, I'll be watching out for you guys.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Thank you.
Or
Perhaps.
well, I mean, you only have one eye left.
What do you mean?
Wait,
Is
do
that
you
not-
still have your eye underneath that black patch?
I'm talking about spells, dude.
No, yeah, I know that you can do like spell shit, but he's like just pointing out the stupid. You said keep an eye
He's
out.
being
You
a
have
drunk
one
asshole.
eye.
He's being in character.
I'm being a drunk asshole.
Drunk,
Thanks, right?
you can still see my eye. Like the eye is
can
part
you?
of the patch. The
Yeah,
patch
if you
is
zoom
on
in,
the
you can
skin.
see it, but it's kind of hard to see.
I'm enhancing right now.
Enhance. Jarvis. enhance.
250%. There's an eye. Ah!
Rifter looks over at Darius and he says, "This does change things, though. It means that we have the infrastructure necessary to get away with it."
The only problem is we still don't know who the Nominus is.
I agree that it is suboptimal, but I don't care. If I'm being honest, killing him is just satisfying, regardless of whether or not it has any practical use.
So we have 3 days to prepare then.
Aye.
I need to go shopping. He stands up.
I put Dyer down. I say, "I will go shopping. Give me a list. I'll go grab some shit."
I need 3 mist in a bottle, 1 alchemist fire, 2 acid flasks, 1 bolus, 2 disorienting bits, 1 volatile spider mark, and 1 block of chocolate. You got that?
Oh, Rifter repeats your line back to you exactly.
Okay, I was just reading off my list, but I'll send you an actual list later.
But Rifter could actually do that, so yes.
That's true, yeah.
If he can find some way to disguise my armor, then that would be helpful as well. Once again,
Or perhaps the fact that you're an enormous blue dragonborn.
Yeah, can you make him
that would be
smaller?
useful as well. Perhaps, I don't know, a wand of disguise stealth or something like that.
It does exist?
Well, presumably it exists. It's not exactly a powerful spell. They could
You're right.
probably easily put it into a wand.
Can you make wands, Strimha?
Say that again.
Can you make wands?
I've never tried to before. Does anybody know what's required?
Unfortunately, no. It would also probably take more time than we have.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
this would be
maybe-
something that could be bought relatively
Hell, there's the Mages Guild is here, no?
Oh yeah, we can just ask them.
Eh,
The
I
Mages
don't
Guild.
recall there being a Mages Guild in Soju.
Oh shit.
No, not in Hectorum, right? I don't think there's one here. There's like a fighter guild. That's it.
Yeah, the guild is in Hectorum.
We could also approach the mercantile sector and try to see any magical item connections.
That could work.
I would imagine such a wand would be a relatively popular thing considering its versatility.
Aye.
Mm.
What if
Although
our plans for the dungeon?
I
That
was
has to
assuming
wait
we were
and-
going to re-enter it, but that's changed now.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the dungeon, but I mean, if that means that while I'm in the dungeon, they're gonna go and kill my family, then
Well, I say kind of dusting my hands off. I could teleport us there.
oh,
Do you
so we
have
could
the
go to the dungeon and
components
get right back out.
It
to
doesn't
the
usually
teleportation
do
circle
that.
in Hectorum?
We
Well,
wait, but what if the floor is really long?
I don't
3
think the
days
intent is
long.
to. Well, how long did you spend heading to and from Chibalo?
Uh,
2
we get
weeks each time.
She gives out a couple more drinks. You're doing the right thing.
Hmm.
Thanks, mate. I grab my drink, I chug it, and then I put it down. I say, "All right, let's get what we need."
As she's walking away, you see a little bit of a somewhat similar spiral on the clothes that she's wearing.
she's
Oh.
part of the farmers gang.
God,
We are farmers.
I mean,
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
it's
bum,
not
bum.
surprising at all, but didn't know that.
you were. God damn it!
I mean, it makes sense.
It does, and I don't like
She
that.
can make phantom margaritas.
And this also makes sense for another reason.
Why?
What greater enemy would the Thieves Guild have than a peerless spy master?
Yeah, that's what usually you bind you bond of that's a talking point down there.
We also have to keep in mind this changes the nature of our objective.
Aye.
Yeah.
The
It's no
goal is to
longer
kill Kivas, not necessarily
Yeah.
to save Ract. If we can save Ract, then that's fine. If they
Yeah.
kill him there, that doesn't keep us from completing the mission.
Wait, so is everybody coming to this stupid shit that me and Rifter are forced to do?
Well, I can't very well let you two go on your own, especially when the stakes are so high for both of you.
Appreciate it.
I'm
And if
already
we have,
doomed by association, so
and now that we have actual backing and an actual plan, and presumably the tools necessary,
It's doable.
aye.
will go through no effort myself. Just to clarify, no effort myself to save Ract.
Nor I.
Understood.
I'm doing this only because you two, and he points over to both of them, have debts to repay, and your debts are my debts.
And that is how I know you are still my friend.
Yeah, that's the most touching thing anybody has ever said about my D.
Let's do this
Thank
shit!
you, Darius.
Yeah! And Dire falls.
Lorik is going to spend
Cheek, I'm
5
cheek.
lay on hands points to secure Dire.
Alright, he's no longer drunk.
What were you saying, Chad?
Nothing. It was dumb.
Okay.
I said no. If only we could share those cheeks.
Like, oh, Chad, did you say something did Darius say something dramatic? No, ass cheeks.
No, bud.
Dump truck.
But, no, but.
So, Mr. DM, Rifter goes off to find acidic poison for his blade, but also the list of items that Dyer asked. Well, actually, he just has Dyer accompany him because he's no longer drunk.
Do you do it
Yeah,
in the
he's no
above
longer drunk, he
ground
says
or
so.
in the below ground?
Market,
Just below
black
ground.
market, yeah.
Okay. You handle it in the below ground. Do 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 do
Yeah.
do. You find some, it's generally overpriced and not of the strength that you'd be looking for.
Above ground it is. I mean, we have the means. Both
Of
of us.
production.
Not that we
Above ground
has
is
not been seized.
even. Actually, you know what? No, I should have gave it a second roll since it's the black market. Okay, no, never mind. The above ground is shit, but the aftermarket black market shit, you're able to find some of quite potent quality at a
Okay.
good price.
Okay.
Okay, that
How
makes
much
sense.
gold are they asking for?
How many are you looking for?
This
For
is
what
the aesthetic
purpose?
poison, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Are you like looking for application? Are you looking for like feeding? Are you
in
looking for tossing? What's the
I'm
application?
looking for apply to rapier and kill very quickly.
Okay, for just you're just looking for max deeps?
Yeah. Like, if I get a crit, I want to add an extra D12 or some shit, if at all possible.
You just have straight up like Bane's like just Bane poison. That's like 20 gold if you're looking for that.
Okay.
You'd be able to
I'll
get you'd probably be able to get like 3 uses out of it.
F in the chat
So-
for my 69 gold, but I'll take it.
Fantastic.
Do we still
Oh,
have
man.
any mage killer poison left?
I have two doses, I believe. Let me check.
Right.
I,
We'll
I
need
should
that
have
if we're going to
two.
fight
I should
Kivas.
have 2 doses, but I don't have them written down. Lothar, did we say that I had two doses, or
Yes,
is
we
that?
did.
Yeah. Okay. So mage killer. Oh yeah. So before they leave, though, Dyer does walk up to Darius after he's no longer drunk. And he's like, "Hey Darius, do you think we could send a box to Velzen, the general store guy, because I was supposed to buy acid flasks off of him, and he sells it much cheaper anyways."
Aye, of course.
I think what did we agree on? Basically, from 5 to 3 silver each, something like that.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't record your business transactions.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. Okay, you know what? Let's just send him.
He immediately puts a hand up. Do that in the future, please.
Okay, got it. Noted. And he like rummages around for. He puts. How does math work? Okay, he puts 3 gold in the box and writes grabs some of his paper, his quill, and writes and an inkwell. I bought all of this, and he writes him, "Hey Velzen, what's up?" Or brother, if it's nighttime, I forget. Could you guys put the proper amount of acid flask? Remember how we had a deal? Blah 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 blah. Sign Dyer happy face, and then puts it in the box. Yeah.
And that was to
So is it nighttime right now?
Velzen.
we can say it's
Yeah, but yeah. So just to see if it's his brother or the sleeping. I can't put the box on the sleeping guy. He's not gonna see it.
As
I'm just a little
Richter-
lost at what the goal is.
Get the acid flasks for
To
the
get
normal
acid,
price.
because remember how he sells them cheaper as long as I buy them in bulk.
Yeah. Okay, no. I get it now. All right, yeah. It works. You get it at your
Gotcha.
price.
Okay.
However many you're
All right.
looking
So
for.
I put 3 gold, so it should be 10 of them.
Fantastic.
All right. I'm loaded on that. All right.
by the way, as Rifter handles the Bane's poison, you've seen him work with other acidic poisons in the past, but you can see him visibly freaked out by this shit. And he's just kind of very carefully putting it in his shit, patting it, and making sure that it's perfectly safe. This is the first time you've seen him actually this
Oh, the Dyer's like, yo, just throw them in the bag. Doesn't matter. Look, I have 2 dozen acid flasks in my bag. Never broke.
Rifter looks at you and shakes his head and says, "No, mate. This shit gets on anything, it's gone."
Actually, you're right. But we should get you a bag of holding. Now, I don't have one. Actually, we should get me a bag.
We could buy one later when I get more gold.
Yeah. Once we get that.
What do you mean you don't have a bag of holding? How do you hold so much shit?
It's just a regular backpack. It just happens to have a bunch of shit. So yeah, when he walks around, he sounds like a keychain.
I'm gonna
How
have to
can we
have
sneak
you roll
around?
stealth with disadvantage.
Fuck.
Is it also because he's too dummy thick?
Yeah.
Dummy thick plus keychain.
Honestly, it's just at standard anyway, which means that it's automatically a 14 at worst or whatever.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Evan, we have reliable talent now. Holy shit. Oh,
No,
God,
you
look at
have
this.
reliable talent.
Dude, I didn't even need it. Look at that.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, you know what? You're right. He doesn't need it. You conclude
Alright,
that
that's
yes, you are in fact dummy thick.
okay. Nice. Good insight. My shopping is done.
Rifter goes ahead and he convenes with the rest of the party, and he just says, "By the way, we should look back for our friend."
Yeah, we should look for Doppler.
Perhaps we could send him a box.
Hi.
If you would be alright with that, Darius.
Send whatever boxes you need.
Thank you. I
Right.
don't mean to impose, but thank you.
Thanks,
The
man.
large. It's not a big deal. Of no cost to me.
Anyone who's putting stuff in that, would you mind directly DMing me it?
Let's see.
Putting in what?
Actually, let's get this out of the way first. Doppler, if you see the box while you're walking, do you even do anything about it? Or do you just ignore it?
I'm not sure. I think I open it because I know it's from them and not him.
Right. What possible
Yeah.
reason would Darius have for doing that? Aside
Yeah.
from like placing a fucking bomb in it and just being like turbo fuck you.
Yo, that's a way to. Yo,
Oh god, I'm giving them ideas. Oh fuck, oh shit.
yo, we have the Firestone bombs. Bro.
I mean, if he really wanted to do something, and he has the ability
You
to
see,
send
there
something to
is
somebody, he could just
something I
cast a
want to
dream and cause them to have
practice.
sleep
By
deprivation.
the way,
Let me hear it.
Rubbish. Coffee lots.
I just want to see how many vessels I can fill out water with water at one time using create water.
Multiple.
How many?
What's the size? Because it gives you a specific volume.
Few liters.
You're gonna have to do the like volume
Math.
complications on that because it gives you a specific volume.
What was the question?
Math for create water.
Okay, but what was the reason for the math again?
How many vessels that
Oh,
are
okay.
like
I
about
see.
3 liters
Mm.
that can fill with water at once? I mean, I wouldn't have to fill it all the way necessarily either.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word this thing to Doppler.
Rifted, do you have any crit range right now?
Crit range? What do you mean?
I mean the like crit range.
Oh, yes, I do, because of Assassinate.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any other crit range?
I don't actually know. Let me look around.
Hey, if you're giving out crit range.
Oh, yeah, I have Punch. I forgot about that.
Did you
Panache.
just say you have punch?
I have Panache. I meant to say
Panache,
Panache.
yeah.
Ah.
Because you're telling me that a Kenku with the ability to mimic others isn't a fantastic upgrade.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
We replaced the one that's normally like, oh yeah, you can impersonate other people.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Your
Yeah.
feet.
I just have yet to actually use it, which I'm like, oh shit. Maybe I should
No,
take
you
it.
used Panache once.
I did. The one time.
Yeah, you used it for. I think you used it to like charm somebody. Didn't you? Or am I tripping balls?
Oh, right. I forgot. I have the recipe
All
for
this
soul.
time we thought Dyer's Desire was a like lingerie brand, but actually it's just a type of shroom.
Yes. Takes you to the health floor.
Yeah, I only have the one thingy.
1 crit range, alright.
Yeah. When you say crit range, you mean like I crit on 19s, right?
Yeah, and if you had another instance of crit range, you'd crit on 18s.
Yeah, which would be pretty fucking pog.
Yeah, I wonder what it's like to have something like that. If only somebody had something that crit on 18s.
But
Gee, I wonder.
I feel like I'm missing something.
You are, and that's okay.
Do I have something?
No.
No.
Oh.
see, whenever you say fake shit like that, I think you're talking
Nope.
to me. That I'm being stupid.
Gee, if only somebody was a paladin, everyone
Yeah,
looks
somebody
at
that just
Aquila.
keeps saying yep, somebody that keeps saying
no,
nope.
If
I wonder
only
who that
I'm
is.
not-
somebody
Look,
was a
I have
paladin.
anxiety, okay?
Okay, so I'm not sure if I got the wording on this at all good, but yeah.
Well, let's see.
Gold is heavier than feathers. Increase crit range. Can Darius like unhinge his jaw and eat Lorik to absorb his powers?
Big flush.
He can do one of those things. He can open his jaw and absorb Lorik.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry
you know
about
what?
that.
No, it wasn't actually it wasn't actually assassinate. It was my tarot card. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was.
The auto crit, yeah.
Well, yeah, my thing gives me the auto crit, but also it gives me plus it gives me crit rate.
Oh, it's like a passive component.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I pulled a good card, bro.
Yeah, dude, that one's
I think
so
most
good
of us
for you.
did.
Dude,
That one's like
here's the thing. Almost all of the cards are good, and then you guys just stopped getting them.
Oh,
well,
we
can
can
only
get
one
more?
Wait,
No,
we can get one for
I thought-
Strunhoff,
As a
right?
party, you
Oh,
stopped.
okay.
He didn't.
I don't know
Okay,
when
wait.
the lady comes by.
No, she's still in
She's
the
just in the
church. We just gotta go.
I didn't fucking know that.
We should actually use teleportation circle for that. Like that.
So much
Man.
money.
Man, I
It's
wish
not
I
a
could.
lot of money.
Part of me is like, I should use my card more, and another part of me is like, can I use my card more?
I mean, your card is. You told me the power, and it's pretty power. You should use it.
It do be
I should
powered, though.
probably write it down on my character sheet. I'm gonna go back through my
Yeah, that
DMs
seems
before I find it.
wise.
Yeah, that.
Just being able to say no to shit is pretty good.
And
He
hell, I've
has the
got mine
power of
written down.
consent. It's insane. What is mine?
Do not
Mine is
consent to
really
being
good, but I
attacked.
can't use it. Well, I don't want to use it.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about Dyers for a while. I think you've used it twice, right?
Yes, because it like drains him a lot. And plus it never has come down to that.
Yeah. You know, that could have been a cool thing in the Rect fight.
Yeah, but it didn't come down to that. Like
Yeah,
Rag
yeah,
apparently like we're too jacked as a party.
Me when the
Me when the
Yeah, Darius's card is literally me when the me when the no. Arrow card.
Taro.
Tato.
I actually never noticed that.
It's like the veggie.
Okay.
oh, you always have +1 crit range. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, I know.
I've got a 19-20 crit range
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
as well.
There we go. Mine is the card that suggests death.
I don't
Sure it
remember
is,
what
buddy.
mine was.
Let's see. I do not believe Struenhof or Aquila have tarots, do they?
Oh, come on.
No.
Okay, so
Do I have one?
That costs
much?
money, dude.
Okay, first of all,
Broke,
Barbecue,
yeah.
you go first, but I want to say something.
Did Doppler ask if he has one?
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't think I do, right?
Nope.
So
Is that something that Lorik is including in his write-up?
he went to take a leak.
which
So-
write-up?
Oh.
In your write-up to Doppler, are you going to do anything involving that?
The tarot card stuff?
Hmm.
Nah, that doesn't
I
make
mean-
sense. I don't know why you would have put
Right.
that in the letter.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any
Fair,
sense
fair,
to bring
fair.
up. Like,
Hey, you want to talk about tarot cards?
yeah.
Well,
Does Doppler receive the letter?
I am sending it to him now.
Not sure you know that.
Well,
good
he
thing you can
definitely
write a
receives
response
it.
within
The
5
only
minutes.
question is if he accepts it. He's not on a different plane. At least, well, okay. Let me rephrase.
It's a
He's
fast forward.
probably not on a different plane, so chances are he's received it.
So wait, so how much money does Strunhoff have and Aquila? Do you guys have enough for the card? Because I have
How much is
some
the
Um,
extra.
card?
It was like 20,
It was
wasn't
a-
it?
I
Yeah,
have
something like that.
18.
I believed it was
Okay.
25.
Oh yeah, 25.
If when we go and buy them, any of your characters say that they don't have enough, Dire can't cover you guys.
I have 15.
Yeah, no, you
And
guys are not.
teleportation
You guys
circle
are
also
gonna
costs a
be
lot of
like-
money, so I don't think we actually can.
Gee, if only you had somebody who could cast teleportation circle for free.
Can he do it for free?
Who's he?
Wait, I thought no. You know, because I thought that Lorik was talking about the fact that teleportation circle has like material components.
It
Yeah.
does. It has a material
What?
cost.
Then who can use it for free?
Hmm. Good question.
I probably
Zeus.
could.
It is related
With
to
the armor.
the armor that he got.
Oh, really?
Oh, can he do it?
Yes, he
Damn,
can.
that's
Me?
cool.
Yeah, I can.
That's a cool fucking armor.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Yeah, hey, but you risked your ass for that one.
Yeah,
a little
he
bit.
did. Shit was going down, everybody was running, and he's like, you know what? Greed is good. And hell yeah, he got rewarded for it. Rain, do you put anything in the box?
Um,
You have.
oh,
You would know since you've worked with it for a while. He
that
has
I can put
5
stuff in the box.
minutes.
Okay,
He has 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
start the count.
Go.
But 7.
Everybody else, continue.
Um,
Lorik doesn't particularly have anything to say in the tavern at this point, because
Continue talking about the tarot cards and like the whole like we can figure this out diegetically because I don't think anybody ever said anything about it in character.
Yeah. So I have extra gold that I can cover you guys, and I feel like this is a good investment. I feel like if I'm gonna cover any costs with the extra gold I found, that would be it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Dyer, while drinking, he probably is not drinking alcohol anymore. He does bring out the Archer Stone and the Green Hat, 2 items that he has had all this time. I don't know if anybody remembers what they do. The Green Hat lets you like talk telepathically to people, and the Archer Stone makes a big fuck off bow.
Ooh.
And he says, "Does anybody want any of this?"
the hat might be useful to keep, but at this point, does anyone really have any use for that stone?
Strunhoff uses lightning, but you don't know how to use a bow, right?
I want it. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
You
but
what?
can you only use it to turn it into a bow?
That's what the appraisal guy told me. Yeah. I mean, it's just a command word, and that's all. I think that's how magic items work.
What is the command word? Just bow?
Lothar, can I just come up with one because we have
Yes, you may.
not? It's
Make it embarrassing. Make it embarrassing.
It's
And then-
it's
okay.
Shazam.
What?
It's Shazam. I don't know what it means. Seems foreign.
Well played.
And just this lightning strikes you when you say it, and you get a bow. and you become really handsome.
Not possible.
He was already handsome.
Indeed.
Ah. Yeah, no, he says, I don't think this can make other weapons. Though I would love to get like a lightning boomerang.
Luther, my metal staff, does it have anything on top that I could like put something into it or
It
like
absolutely does,
Ooh.
in fact.
Kick ass.
can I look at this stone for a second?
You may.
He slides it over.
It doesn't fit. Sorry.
Can I inspect
Okay.
it closer?
You may. Go ahead and roll it.
Where's my there it is.
Investigation. Advantage.
With wait,
Glad I said it before you rolled. Otherwise that would make me seem like a cheap out. Okay, okay. So,
Well,
this is where I go, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Because
that's what it's all about.
that's the fucking point! It works! It totally fucking works.
Oh, dude, screen hop. Oh,
I wedge it into my staff and see if anything happens.
At the moment, nothing happens. It fits snugly, but there's nothing really happens.
Wait, so the lightning quest reward goes with the lightning guy?
whoa.
I
Wait, do you
say
think
that
this whole time these quest rewards have been like designed for us as players?
Well,
I
Nah.
Given that it
nah.
had the emblem of a bow on it, we thought it might be useful for our Dex characters. Don't be so quick to judge.
No. I think actually that might be correct because I forgot that in our party we have the Lucky Charms guy. That's why we have the green hat.
True.
Actually, I'm the.
You're
It's
the
been me
green
all
hat.
along.
You're a Lucky
I'm the green
Charms
hat.
guy.
I am. I am. Oops. All marshmallows.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana, Schoenhoff.
I was gonna say I speak the command word, but
Okay, it feels like it's just missing something to like activate and really bind them. It's missing like a bit of power to really like forge the two units together. It's kind of
and
calling out a little bit to you.
I take my necklace off and kind of just like move them closer together. See
As
if
you do, a
anything
little bit of
changes.
spark, as you take it off your neck, a little bit of sparks tend to like fly from the tips of the little bits of the necklace off into the off towards the tip of the like staff.
Let me try let me try casting Shocking Grasp on the Archer Stone.
As the necklace gets closer, the sparks increase in intensity and like speed. Go ahead and roll for me then. Okay, it hits. You probably had like an AC of like 4. All
So I
right.
could have missed.
I mean, technically,
On a 1.
it's slippery metal. You probably hit it, but it goes somewhere else, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens?
Oh yeah, don't you also have advantage because the target's made of metal?
Is that how that works?
Isn't that how
Yeah, let's
shocking
see if you
grasp
The
works?
crit.
target is wearing metal armor.
If you crit, you
Oh.
become like super
I'll
jacked.
allow it to be considered wearing metal armor. It's only logical.
I mean, armor is equipment and staff is a piece of equipment, so
Yeah, it's only logical.
easy.
Advantage. Come on. Roll it.
Oh.
Roll it one more time.
My bad.
Well, crit.
Advantage. Shocking Grasp. Uh-oh.
Yo! Yeah! Let's
Told you.
go!
Always worth it. Okay.
Let's fucking go.
So it's 18 damage. Fantastic. As you do, you see there's a little bit of a faint aura starting to appear around the tip of the staff. It's a small, very light blue ring that's gently spinning around the tip of the like stone itself.
Well, that's a good sign.
Darius turbo excited. He's like I can't find the gif.
Anyways, thanks for letting me look at the stone dire.
Yeah, Strunhoff, I could not be happier because not only did you get a powerful thingy on your stick, I don't have to deal with it anymore. Oh,
Perfection.
I've always sold it, but
yes. No. Do we need gold?
I think some of us might.
Darius pulls out a pouch, looks in. I've got 2.
Yes.
And he sort of puts it away.
Dyer looks around and suddenly he feels very the table has turned. Usually he's the poor one, so well, I'm gonna metagame a little bit, but he says, wait, speaking of power-ups, have any of you guys actually gotten the church cards that we got last time?
The what?
No.
They're still selling those, or not selling
Yeah, you know,
exactly, but
the cards that we got that one time, we had to like sit in a circle, pay money to the church because, you know, why not? And
Yes, I know what you're talking about. No, I could not afford it.
okay, next time we go to town, I'll buy you guys birthday presents. When was your birthdays? And he points at Aquila, at Strunhoff, and
Okay, fine,
also theirs.
I do know this, but like I would have to find it. I say,
So Aquila just canonically does not know her birthday.
Ah,
I actually thought those cards were just some con artist ploy by the church to gain more money.
no, no, they work. He says.
trust me, they work. It's made certain things inconvenient, but helped in other ways.
Yeah, this one he pulls out his, which is like a golden beautiful card. Literally saved my life back in Chibalo. I don't think I would be still alive if it wasn't for this. I would
All right,
say
I'll
it's
take
worth
your
it.
word for it. In that case, my birthday is the 33rd of High Seed.
Hi, son,
That
you mean,
means
right?
High Sun.
what is High Sun? Is that after Young
Summer.
Seed?
It's after late seed.
After Late
So-
Seed.
Young seed, then the Quirax, late seed, high sun, red bear, dark sun.
Wow, how did okay, apparently my brain's not big enough to actually listen to that sentence. I'm retarded.
I'm
Dang.
gonna write down.
Yeah, that'll be better. Yeah, there it says. Well, mine was the 50th of Dark Sun. I kind of came up with that myself. I should ask my family what my actual birthday is. But yeah, I'll get you guys your cards. It's my treat. And your birthday, Aquila, it'll be, I don't know, just come up with one. I came up with mine.
Who really
something-
needs
some-
birthdays?
Not something, because then you can get gifts. That people that need an excuse to get you a gift.
All right. And Dark Sun.
All right.
Hmm.
I made mine the 50th because that's like cool.
You dissing
But,
my birthday?
No. I'm also in Dark Sun. I'm the 50th of Dark Sun, which I think is the last day of the year. I didn't check when I was coming up with it.
50 young seed is the last day of the year, unless you count
God
the
damn it.
Quirax.
No, nobody counts Aquarix. Screw them.
You said 10th of Dark Sun?
Yeah.
That
Oh, I
is
heard-
that is the day Lorik finally like you guys finally met back up with Lorik.
Ah, good day.
I thought we met back up on the 9th, because the 10th was the first day of Ignarkiar.
Okay, well the 10th is when you first wrote down in your journal, so I thought it was when
Okay.
it happened. Damn.
I
Oh,
thought
right,
you
because I
said
did a
think, that's
series
why.
of 6 journal entries for the holiday. Right.
But yeah. Okay, now we have it in character that Dyer's offering. And I'm just saying this because I feel bad about it because then everybody's like, oh, I'm poor, and I'm just like sitting here.
Yeah.
Remind me, the day we agreed on was the 7th of High Sun, right?
Or what?
What?
Lorik says that looking at Darius.
I don't personally remember out of character.
I think it was the 7th of High Sun.
Burb.
Burby.
He do be BRBing though.
So what is the team's plan then?
Finish grocery shopping.
Initiate
Meet up with
combat.
the vigilante.
Darius is gonna
Take-
start grocery shopping.
Take ass, kick names.
Okay, you actually get a response, Chad. There's the actual response as the box finally re-arrives.
See you
What did he
soon.
say?
At first, I was gonna say K, but then I figured that was.
Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? Lothar sent that to me.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
It just says in like little dots left unread. Doppler has seen this message.
Oh my god, that would be way better.
That
Yes.
would have. First, it's funny because for a little bit there, I was like, man, I really hope Rain and Chad aren't actually gonna have beef. And then I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? They're literally on a team together.
Oh yeah, we've been chatting the whole time. We're fine. Like.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
totally.
I was like, what the fuck am I worried
Yeah,
about?
I've been DMing him about. Yeah, we've been DMing about some pretty spicy tea that we can't talk about, but
Indeed,
it's
Oh
indeed.
yeah.
spicy.
No.
Oh,
It's
my
actually
spicy tea.
Dyer and I with beef. He won't give me the booty, and I don't know what.
Oh, also,
I did not think you were gonna take it to Pup.
That cake.
That, I hate the word cake to describe buttocks.
yeah,
It's
as a
not-
general reminder, the decisions of my character do not necessarily reflect the decisions that I, as a person, would make.
Oh yeah,
only
totally.
Yeah.
It's only gay. What do you have to
Well,
be mad?
it's official. Like Rain as a person is okay with the fascist regime. He
Yep.
just admits to
True.
it.
Yeah.
You know what? Might as well.
So, plan of action. You have now received your message, Chad. Hey, Darius.
Well,
Read it
what
out.
did he say?
I already read it out. But okay.
Hmm.
See
what?
you soon.
Left on red.
Oh, what? That was it? Well,
Well, this
it's
ought
in.
to be interesting.
Fine.
Oh,
It's gonna be an interesting conversation.
Hmm.
Have to clarify that we're not here for Ract, though.
Bold of him to assume he's gonna have a conversation.
If he tries to tell us that he told us so, I may just have to send lightning at him.
Please don't.
Isn't that my job?
I think that's hardly the what we need to. What the course of
know.
action we need to take. I think we should be done with this and be away from it as fast as we can.
We know you weren't being serious.
This might be a good moment for you guys to talk with Darius about that time he tried to kill that dude. Or sorry, condemn his soul forever.
Lorik has already talked to him extensively about it.
Oh yeah, that thing. You dude.
Oh, Aquila
He's a
made it
The thing
pretty
that
clear
Aquila-
she was pissed at him.
Okay. Cool. Might be a good time to like clear the air and like restore your relationship with Darius so y'all can be homies
What
again.
relationship?
oh,
Oh,
Damn.
No, it's not even a burn.
even a
Darius and Aquila have barely spoken.
I mean, yeah, she's been pretty clear about it.
I can't believe we're actually going through with this. But
Yeah, it took an old man to walk up to us and talk in tongues.
and threaten everything you two have.
She calls out a little bit. Oh, in case it wasn't clear, people can't observe here. You're totally free to, talk.
Thank you.
Yep.
noise.
That's good.
But
All
in the
right.
meantime, anything else I can get for you?
Not particularly.
know.
I think it.
Get whatever you need.
Out of
Thank
character,
you.
Rifter has everything he needs. I'm hitting a hard ready up for the mission.
I feel like that combat would kind of be a bit too long for the time we have left. It is
Oh,
pretty late.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
Let's see what I need.
Yeah. Check your inventories. Do y'all have your 16 flasks of acid ready? I mean,
No, because Lorik has a dex of 8.
this just sounds like
Back it in
weakness to
poorly.
me. Also, I
Which
just
one
wanna
is
point out
better,
something.
alter self or disguise self?
Probably alter self in this case. But it's
But
a
that
spell
only
level higher,
lasts
so.
an hour.
Just be a changeling like Dyer.
combat's not gonna last that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Ray,
you
this
cast
is
it
the
before
second time
combat.
you're ratting me out to somebody that doesn't know. Did you know
Oh
that?
my fucking god! Sorry, I thought people knew this. Ah,
No, but this is for the better because she's the only one that does.
It's not telling me what components I need, which is.
Don't think. I don't think alter self needs components.
Oh,
aside from
it's
like verbal and
BNS.
somatic.
Okay, ignore
I'm
me.
so sorry. I thought you shapeshifted.
No,
in
Ray,
front of
I'm gonna send
everyone.
you a DM. I'm sending you a DM.
I always forget what things require what.
I see how it is. Selling out.
Ignore me accidentally procking my spells.
Easy
No worries.
tactical spell proc.
So
Yo,
you heard
yo.
what they said, right?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
looking to see
No, she did.
I need.
No, look, it's all
Yo,
I
yo.
think she
Stuff.
missed it, but we're good. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We all good.
We Gucci.
Y'all ever just abjuration 1?
Abjuration one.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh wait, that was a cantrip. Whoops.
And
Abjuration cantrip.
BBQ. For
I
the
have a
record,
better one. I have a better one.
Hey,
Check
you
this
got
out.
any gum Arabic?
I agree with your with combat. I'm just saying, like, we could probably just make it to the location.
Honestly, that's a really good spell DC. I gotta be honest.
Divination 3 spell DC 0.
Honestly, it's funny because Dai's spellcasting modifier is actually his dexterity for his one spell he has.
There,
Yeah, that's true.
Spell.
there is no DC. Die.
Yep.
This is not a threat. A threat would have the capacity for change.
Holy shit.
Okay. So
The problem with yourself is that it's concentration.
it's just guy self concentration.
Not really, no.
Isn't it?
I don't think. Wait, no,
No.
it should be. I think.
Just says 1 hour.
Oh.
Powerful, beautiful. Actually,
I
that
see.
makes sense because it's more like out of combat stuff.
Um,
Oh yeah, it is just 1 hour. Damn. Oh, so you could still like do. Oh, so you could still like actually cast real concentration spells while under disguise self, but not under alter self.
correct.
That's good. It would be way too weak.
The
otherwise.
distinction for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Rifter able to find that wand, by the way?
Is Flaming Sphere even worth
That one?
having?
Not really. It's okay, but not the best.
Wait, I'm sorry. What wand?
Wand of disguise
Oh,
self.
whoops.
Oh, I don't know. Was that on the list of things?
It was one of the things that Lorik asked for. Like the only thing he asked for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't
I
tell me
didn't-
you forgot.
I, the player, did. Rifter, on the other hand, definitely wouldn't. He would never let down a friend in need. Yeah, Rifter goes around shopping for a wand of disguise self.
I can't believe Rifter has abandoned me like this.
I need some powdered rhubarb leaf and 3 adder's stomachs.
Spells that have components that don't require gold cost
Do we
can
want to go ahead and call the session here?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Can I
Yeah.
sub it out for my alchemist's tools?
Yep.
We just kind
Spell
of
folk
faded into post game
Yeah.
stuff without ever doing a conclusion.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like that happens.
Yeah,
Will
I
the
guess-
party be attempting to do anything with tarot cards next session?
We could drop by, pick it up, and no, but we can't. How many spell slots do you have, Colin?
I have as many as I want, but I don't think I'm who you're asking.
he said golden.
No.
Hmm.
No, but I also don't think he should be spending. Even if he has 2 or 3, he shouldn't be spending them and then going to
I-
fight.
I have 18.
18.
Oh, 18
no, but
total
like
spell
spell
slots.
slots
Oh.
for TP circle.
I
Heat
mean,
metal would be good in a fight against paladins, I think.
Heat metal is extremely good.
teleport circle is the only level 5 slot that I have anything in right now.
Okay, and I
So
assume you can
if
only
we
cast
have-
one level 5 spell.
If we
I
have
also
3
can't
days,
put spells out unless I've just leveled up. So
Yep.
if we have 3 days, that should be good for us to go back and then come back the
How
second
many
day, right?
spells am I supposed to have right now?
Int modifier plus half level plus the subclass spells. So you're level 10, right?
Yeah.
What's your int at? 20?
My int is actually at 18.
Okay, so should have 9 spells that you've memorized on a daily basis, and then 6 from your subclass.
Okay.
2 level 1, 2 level 2, and 2 level 3.
All right, we'll go ahead and close out with this.
Yeah.
As Struenhoff continues to charge up his staff, the ring near the stone itself begins to get more solid and more solid as it becomes gradually brighter and brighter. Then a second kind of ring appears around it at a different location, gently spinning around it until eventually a third one comes through. And as that third one becomes solid, all three of them start shrinking in and compressing towards the stone itself, at which point it grows brightly blue and it's just emanating and pulsating with like a gentle hue of going dark, then growing into light, then going dark, then growing into dark, or growing into light.
Ooh.
I can send you the mechanical details later, but for now I think we call that session.
Yeah.
important question.
Yes.
So if I am concentrating on Arcane Eye and I can see people I am familiar with, can I use message from the location that I am at physically and still be able to talk to them?
Message has a 100-foot range, if I'm
Hold
not
on,
mistaken.
hold on.
Okay.
Because of the precedent with Find Familiar, in Find Familiar it specifically says that you can cast spells from the familiar as if it was you.
Yep.
If the Arcane Eye does not say that, probably not by default, but I'd be willing to say in a situation like that, if it's not combat stuff, I could say you could use a sorcery point for it.
So like if I'm out of combat myself.
Alright.
Okay. Let me look over the spell real quick just to make sure.
Alright, thank you everyone who came in and showed up, because for a little bit there we had 6 people watching, which was fantastic.
Holy shit, 6?
And if, Brad, as always, Pog.
Sorry we kind of got a little bit muddled at the end there, but
I think it
next
was
session
hard to
should be
tell.
pretty exciting.
Indeed. Yay for great big, I won't say derail, but brand new rail. This is a fantastic and a way cooler way of this going down than I could have imagined.
Yeah, I was really trying to open us up to do some of that like fuck society shit that like
I
Rifter and them
agree.
was trying to do. I saw an opening for it and I tried to
Fuck
steer us to it.
society.
Oh yeah, I totally, as a person, really wanted to do it, but also Darius would not want to save Rex.
Oh,
at
for
all.
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. No, the only reason Doppler cares so much is because of like the mind meld shit. Like I figured there should be some consequences to Doppler for him like going against something that he thinks is like not okay. And then like I figured what's the logical consequence is him like having to now having like some bind that he cares about rack now. So I just went with that one.
Catch everyone later.